right, welcome back for another episode of the Dark Figures Podcast. We are in episode 16. Before we get to our guest today, we would like to give a shout out. We are the Dark Figures hosts. I am Ryan. This is Robert. Robert, say hello.
Hello, Robert.
And then we also have a little co-host with us today, Mr. Chris Peake.
Hey.
Welcome, Chris.
Biggest fan.
Big fan. We got a big fan moving up from groupie to roadie, and he's on the podcast with us. But we want to give a shout out to everybody out there who's liked, subscribed, followed on all of our channels. Thank you so much for all of you who are on there. We are currently streaming live on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. So if you'd like to join in on the chat, hop on in and join in. Maybe ask some few questions and be a part of the podcast yourself. But otherwise, now, we have been talking about this podcast, this episode for a while. Almost every episode we've been talking about these guys. And finally we have them. We have Will and Jason from Hypnotic Death.
Yeah, when they're not having fun in Hawaii.
Yeah.
That's only one of you.
It's just me. It's just me.
Will.
Yeah. Well, welcome to the podcast, guys.
Yeah, fuck yeah, dude. Man. Yeah, thank you for having us, man.
Thanks for joining us.
Absolutely.
Thanks for all the shout-outs, too. I really appreciate it.
We love you guys, too.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's always fucking awesome.
We always love you guys, too, man. You know what I mean? Like,
nothing but love.
There's a lot of love out there. What happens under the table stays under the table.
Right. I got some reach.
Yeah.
Right, yeah. Come here, big boy.
He's scooting closer in.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, is that the good?
He'll warm up, dude. He's warming up.
Maybe I go back to groupie.
After that little drink.
So what's been new with Hypnotic Death lately? I know you guys just recently played a show. You guys were playing the Matador, was it your last show, or was it?
We did.
I know you played the Matador
Dayton.
not long ago.
Did.
But you guys played in Dayton. Oh yeah,
the benefit show. Yeah,
the benefit show. How did that go?
We did a fundraiser. The fundraiser was great. It was a good turnout.
Yeah.
It was like a cool little span of all kinds of different music, which is really
all over
awesome.
the place.
Yeah.
It was really cool. All the bands were great. The sound was great, and we made some money. So it was good.
Will went up there and did some hip hop too.
Yeah,
I did. Yeah.
I don't know how you guys did that in a suit, by the way.
Dude, I went to the thrift store, bought a suit, bro.
Yeah.
I was like, you guys are getting it.
Yeah.
I had to change like 3 different outfits that day. Man. I was trying to do it up.
Doing the fundraiser for a good cause for Skylar.
Yes.
Awesome.
Yeah, it was fun. It was good, man.
Yeah, Cyanide actually, we sold all our shirts and just donated everything to the fundraiser.
Thank you. Yeah.
Very cool.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it was fun, man. It was a good time. It's always like, I think for us, we always love doing those kind of shows too, man.
Yeah.
Just any kind of benefit or whatever, man. Anything we can be a part of.
Right.
Just to kind of see what we can do musically. Bringing people together and fucking. It makes a difference, dude.
Yeah,
so
we
it's
love
always
doing
cool,
the toys for tots and all that kind of stuff. It's always like really cool when we can have that little help, I mean, it might not be much, but it's cool.
Yeah,
get some live music. You guys just donate. Got the vendors out there selling some stuff.
Yeah.
Dude, I don't think there's one band I was in that we didn't do like a fundraiser, dude.
Yeah.
Like anytime somebody asked us, like, "Hey, you want to get on this fundraiser?" We're like, "Fuck yeah, dude.
Absolutely, dude. Yeah, fuck
yeah. Anything we could do, 100%.
Get to fucking rock out and then
no
for a good
cause,
bro. I mean,
it's a win-win.
It really comes together.
Yeah,
exactly.
No, it's cool shit.
Yeah. I don't get paid on normal shows anyway. So.
No, we don't make any money, right? Like, shit, dude.
Everything's the same thing,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
The cool, like for like that one. So like the first act that played at the fundraiser, Rebecca Chase, she plays up in Nugget all the time, so they actually make money. What they're doing for their kind of thing. So it was cool to get them there because it's not really like their kind of gig.
Yeah, right.
So for them to sacrifice their time to do it, I thought was really cool.
That's cool.
You know what I mean?
And that was a pretty heavy bill though too.
It was.
There was a lot. Yeah. There was a lot of music.
There's some big names, dude. With you guys doing Cyanide on there, and then we had
False
Rhythms on there.
Right.
So
all those guys who played before us.
Yeah, the reggae guys. Yeah.
It was like a Sublime. I thought it was like a Sublime.
Yeah. They're good, dude. They're fucking dope, and they got a big following there out of Gardnerville. So.
Oh, they're in Gardnerville?
Yeah.
Oh shit! Yeah, that's cool.
So.
That's cool. That's a cool why we had like Dayton, because it's like really it's far out there. Like
it's out there,
especially to us. Like it's like that's a drive. You know, it's not Y-Town or anything, but it's like, you know,
it's still out there.
It's still out there.
But that's why it's hard for me to come to the shows. You know, out here.
Yeah, it's a perfect spot because you get collective of everybody from like Reno,
Carson,
Gardnerville,
good meeting point. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's a good middle point.
Yeah,
it's a great middle point
for sure.
Yeah, and one of the cool things about you guys is like the fundraiser. You know, a lot of the gigs you guys are doing, you know, these big festivals and stuff like that we've been, you know, we've had a pleasure of being able to be a part of. You know, you know, it's a part about, you know, bringing the community together to have a good time, you know, and like with the pig roast.
Yes.
And how long have you guys been putting that on?
So the pig roast, has been going. I think this year will be the 8th.
I think it's 7. I feel like it's 7.
7 or 8, right in there. So we started out like in our house.
I was gonna say it was at your house because that was the first time we played. It was at your house.
Yeah. So I lived in a different house and we kind of did it there.
Like 2 years.
For like a couple years, and then I moved over to where I'm at now.
Was it still in the Dayton area though?
It was still, it was like
2 streets over.
Like a couple blocks, blocks. Yeah. And we did it there, and we just kind of kept on doing it. Then it started getting pretty big. Like you guys were there. Like we had the trailers on the back field. It was ridiculous.
Burning Man, dude. I was like, holy shit.
Well, anyways,
and that's when my wife was all like, okay, you know, we're getting like freaking 300 people in my house and shit. Yeah. So like that's when we ended up getting the fairgrounds last year. And trying to go a little bigger and like not in my house.
That ran great, dude. That ran great.
Yeah.
Until you start running off Roman candles and shit. And then we have fucking problems.
Right.
Yeah, we're still in the desert, and it's you know,
everything's dry. There's dry sagebrush, like literally 5 feet from you. Like settle down.
Let's not catch everything on fire. They won't let us do it again if we do
that. I love Greg, but he's spontaneous as fuck.
Oh man, dude, I was like, bro.
Like, come on, dude.
You gotta be a little smarter than that sometimes, you know.
Oh man, just I mean, with the fires that were going at that time. And
I know, because that was right after fire season. It just now died down.
It tripped me out because like they were actually using the fairgrounds for like a shelter for like the live animals and all that stuff for people that got evacuated and everything. So I didn't even know like if we were going to be able to do it.
Right.
And then so they got everything moved out and all the animals moved out. I think like a week before the festival actually happened. Yeah. So it was actually like it was hit and miss. It was kind of scary because of all the
wire.
So like it was super crazy. And then when they were shooting the fireworks that first night, I was like, man, dude, you guys. Dude, I love you guys, but you need to stop.
Right, yeah.
Like, don't do that.
I saw Jason do. When you switch, you know, I was like, oh no, I saw a different side of Jason.
It's that dad mode.
Yeah. You hit that dad mode, and I was like, oh shit.
Start scolding people and shit.
I was like, I'll go to timeout, dude. I'm leaving now.
I told them not to do it, man.
I feel bad just because I know the guy. But what started that whole thing? Was it kind of like one of those like let's do something crazy, let's have a good time, and hey, I got this backyard, let's see how many bands can come back.
The funny thing was like we started it
because our birthdays were in September. Yeah.
So we were in a band. Yes. So that was so we were actually.
I'm a Libra. Fuck the Virgo thing.
You're on the cusp.
But he's like in there, so like we call it the Virgo thing.
Are you guys later? Or are you guys early?
September 23rd.
September 16th for me.
See, I'm 5th and you're 4th.
Yeah. So like we're there.
Libra's still bad. You know what I mean?
You're going with the change,
right? Yeah. He always says that. I was like, it's not. So we call it. Yeah, we called it like the Virgo Fest or whatever. He's like, I'm not a Virgo, man. I'm not a Virgo.
What the fuck, man?
I'm Snoop Lion, dude. Fuck you.
Be whoever I want to be, dude. I'm fucking dolphin, baby.
But we so we were actually like the band like before Hypnotic Death, we were called Crotalus.
Yeah, we were talking about that too.
And the guitar player was also born. Alex, he was born in September as well. So we were talking about it, like doing this cool party and like and doing a pig underground and doing it. That's kind of like how it all started.
Yeah,
and it kind of like just basically a birthday bash and just having some bands play and shit. Well, I think it started off with like 3 bands, or some, and then it just gradually got bigger and bigger.
We did a couple years, and then actually Crotalus ended up breaking up or whatever, and we're still doing it.
Right.
So I think that was only 1 year that happened, and then after that you moved, and then Hypnotic Death started.
You guys are still running that material?
From Crotalus?
Yeah.
No, but so Hypnotic Death was one of the songs that we wrote in Crotalus.
Yeah, so that was this song. So we just like switched over and kept kind of like the Crotalus like so people would know, you know what I mean, or whatever. So the band name Hypnotic Death was one of our songs in Credits.
So we kept that one, and then a song that's called The Past, and we kept those 2 songs, and then other than that, everything else is all new. You know, so
that's kind of
we had to do that with Lethal Inception.
Yeah, because when we started out, we were we were on the cusp. We were like, all right, well, let's come up with a new name, and we came up with Cold Blood, and then we were like, man, there's way too many people with this name. Let's ride with it for a while.
One that was from 1960.
It was a funk band.
It was a funk band
called Cold Blood, and they had royalties and everything, and we were like, all right, we'll stick with it for now. We'll come up with a better one, and then we wrote a song called Lethal Inception, and he brought it up, was like, we should change it to that.
I was wondering why you guys did that. So it's interesting.
Yeah. I was more on the side of like, let's go to fucking core. I'm down. Those guys they'll be like wheeling in wheelchairs. They'll be like, all right, you guys can take it.
Yeah, half of them are dead.
It's time to change.
But then we started finding some other ones like from the East Coast that were starting up through, and made some EPs during 2020 with the name, and we're like, crap,
dude,
it's
names
not
are like
just
the
us
fucking
now.
hardest thing. Like Justice going through.
Yeah, dude, I saw all that stuff going on with those guys.
Yeah. So it's like, dude, names are like the hardest thing to pick.
I know.
Like, you want a good one, and it's like all of them are fucking taken.
Right.
And you're like, all right. Well,
And how much research do you really need to put in to come up with something, that's
you
original?
just type it into the fucking Google search, and if something comes up, then like maybe worry about it. But if nothing comes up, then whatever.
Exactly.
I might have to turn like into corn where I'm like, I'm gonna put a K in and a backwards R. We'll be all right. Like,
something like
switch it up.
It's not spelled the same, right?
I feel like unless you start getting to a certain point, like, does it really matter?
Unless you're making money,
unless you're like
that's the money thing.
A couple bands like real close together or something, like in the same area, then obviously you don't want that.
Well, that's what I was saying. I was like, Cold Blood, what are they gonna do? Sue us? We don't have any fucking money. We don't make anything. What the fuck are you gonna do? All right, sue us. We'll give you like the 30 cents.
You guys want like some coasters?
Here you go.
Yeah. Have you seen my drum set? Cymbals aren't cheap. Like,
I'm broke. Stupid. Drums are expensive as shit.
Dude, we're gonna get into that too.
Oh yeah. Speaking of which, I mean, so how long have you been doing vocals, or have you always been doing that?
First, like I started doing hip hop. Hip hop was my my bread and butter, right? So like I wasn't good at it, I'm still all right at it, but like that's what I started off doing when I was like 16. Whatever, like me and my buddy Steve, who used to be the vocalist for Cut Pile and has a group, Casting Shadows. They just released an EP.
You talked about that on MD 2020?
Yeah. So we used to fucking do shit back in the day where like we'd put like Linkin Park on, and like I'd be like Mike Shinoda and he would be Chester, and we'd do all that kind of shit when we were like 13. But then come like 16, 17, I met Kevin, and then we were playing basketball one day, and he started spitting raps, and I was like, dude, I can rap. It kind of came from there, and then I started doing the screams on top of it, and then I did the way I met this guy was I lived next to somebody that worked with him, and there was a bar, the Dayton Inn in Dayton, and they did karaoke, and I sung a Five Finger Death Punch song, fucking Bad Company or whatever.
Oh yeah.
So I did that, and so they were looking for a vocalist at the time, and fucking hit him up about me. And then I gave him my rap fucking demo. so
this is pre-Crotalist.
So this is like
pre-Crotalist. Yeah, that's how Crotalist started. Yeah, so like he's listening to that on the way up there or whatever to Alex's house.
Right? Yeah.
And we're just fucking like just fucking whatever, going at it, and but then we did like one practice. And everything was cool. I was like, oh, right on, dude. Yeah, it just worked.
Once you get that connection, dude, it's over.
Yeah, and then we did Spring Meltdown 2015, like 2 weeks later.
Lees, dude.
Wrote like 4 songs, and we were on a runner after that, dude.
Yeah, hell yeah.
And Josh Lees was putting us on.
Yeah, that's good.
All the time. He got us with Soulfly.
Josh,
OTEP, Felicia.
OTEP. Yeah, he was putting us on the big fucking
Arcspire.
Yeah, Arcspire. We did a show with Arcspire.
He just started his own company.
Really?
I wanted to bring that up.
Who, Josh?
Josh did, his own tree.
Tree cutting?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, sweet.
So look that up if anybody out there looking for that.
Shout out to that.
Yeah.
Do you have long trees?
Yeah, do you have long trees?
Are they blocking your garbage, man?
Yeah.
Has your wood become overgrown?
Let me trim your bush. I legit need a tree cut down in my
There you go. Josh Leese, man. Hit him up.
Hit up Josh Leese. I'll give you his card later.
There you go.
Yeah, that guy put in a lot of work for us, especially in Crotalist. Like,
Josh Leese is awesome.
Yeah, he was hooking us up with shows left and right.
Cool.
Man.
Yeah.
So, nothing but love for that guy.
Yeah, he's definitely, especially up in South Lake, dude. He's the promoter in South Lake.
Up there, yeah.
Especially for our genre.
Well, then he does like some rap, dude. He does like some rap shows and shit as well.
I've been loving
So,
seeing
like,
the
he's
rap
fucking
thing
cool.
fucking really come together too. Like, you know, as a fan of hip hop and somebody who's all about that, and a lot of local hip hop artists that go unnoticed, dude. Like, and he's bringing them all out, and a lot of them come from South Lake. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Tipsy, dude. Tipsy's fucking badass. Dude.
Yeah, dude. I worked
Tipsy's
with a
a
lot of
fucking
Tree
badass.
Woods. I did Dessaint, Deuce. So I was doing photo shoots when they opened up for it was Common and Wiz Khalifa at the Reno Convention Center. So I was running around backstage and shit. Fucking taking photos.
The hip hop's on, man.
Dude, I've been there. We all been there. Ryan's been there. That's like our guilty pleasures, man. We always do that, dude.
No,
Like,
it's
we
not,
talk-
it's not my guilty pleasure. That's like Limp
my
Bizkit
guilty
for me,
pleasure,
all right?
yeah.
That's my guilty pleasure.
Oh yeah,
but
that's back to trend.
like,
and
God,
everything.
Limp Bizkit. See, I told him, I'm like, Limp
Did you
Bizkit
get
is the
tickets?
shit.
Did you get tickets?
Well, so we're doing the Spring Meltdown show that day, the Limp Bizkit show.
We're playing Sunday.
Dude, I was like, dude, man, like out of the 3 days.
Oh yeah, you guys got
like,
Sunday. Yeah,
dude,
we're
in
on
a great
Friday.
slot,
Yeah,
right?
that's
So I'm
all.
like,
Yeah.
not mad about it,
Right,
but at the
but-
same time, I'm like,
Like,
man, I want to fucking go see Limp Bizkit, bro.
Right? Yeah.
He keeps on saying, I was like, dude, I can't stand Limp Bizkit.
Dude, I fucking love Limp Bizkit, bro.
So we had Trent and Josh on here. And that's one of their fucking things. Like when they're on tour and shit, they would talk about when they're in the van and shit.
Yeah.
So that's what they would listen to from stop to stop, dude. It was
Limp
just
Bizkit?
Limp Bizkit. Dude.
Oh my
There's
God,
so many
dude.
great
Yeah.
things, dude.
Bring it on, dude.
No, I know.
Yeah. You know, you gotta fucking get it going, dude. You get real high pitched with it?
You
So-
into that, Chris?
Dursted it? No, I'm good.
Dude, Wes Borland's a fucking
Dude, Wes
badass,
Borland's a
badass, bro.
So
That's
he's the
only
band.
thing.
He's
I
the
think
band.
that's like where it kind of
Wes
brings
Borland,
the metal
DJ
side
Lethal,
of course.
bro,
Like,
like,
Wes
come
is
on, man.
fucking on another.
No, he's
insane.
like
when you
he's
see him
gonna-
on stage, you're like, he shouldn't be in. This is not
No.
his band. Dude.
Oh,
He's
hell
like,
no.
They hired this guy. He's I don't
Yeah,
know.
they
he's
pay
an
him a
alien.
lot of money.
Yeah.
no kidding, yeah.
Absolutely.
But they're fun, dude. That's like, you know, I'd go watch the show, man.
I'd watch it. Dude.
Oh yeah, any day.
Yeah.
Somebody gave me a free ticket.
Limp Bizkit.
Yeah, dude, if I got a free ticket, I'd go.
Yeah, I'd go. Yeah.
Limp Bizkit still sucks, bro. That's their last album they dropped.
yeah.
I'm like, dude, you motherfuckers are just buying into
They're
it
just
so
riding on
hard,
it,
dude.
yeah.
What pissed me off? They fucking bailed at a what is that Lollapalooza? Like
This year?
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
they were like, I got COVID. And it was like, you guys already did like 2 stops.
Yeah,
you got that shit. Just keep running.
going, keep going.
Right.
Yeah, Lamb of God was like, yeah, we got Phil Demmel. He's gonna fill in for bass. Just and Mark from Chimera.
Dude, that shit was so dope with Camaro, dude.
Like,
I love
insane.
that
Did you
vocal.
watch it?
Yeah,
It was
I watched
fucking
that
good.
shit, dude.
Did you
That's
watch the one with Matt though? From,
No, I didn't see the one with Matt. I saw the
it was
one with the
terrible.
dude from Camaro.
With Trivium?
Yeah, true.
Yeah,
Trivium, yeah.
Yeah, I think I heard about that one not being as good.
Nah,
but,
I was like, okay.
dude, Camaro, dude. Not a lot of people know about Camaro, man.
No,
like, I
dude.
saw them years ago at the
They're
new
so
Oasis.
I did too. I was at the same
yeah,
show.
Yeah, dude. With Hatebreed?
Yep.
Was that with Hatebreed? Yeah, dude. I saw some fucking dude get stomped out.
That's when they got gassed. That's when they got gassed.
Yeah, and the fucking all the straight edge kids were fucking stomping
yeah,
him out.
fucked everybody up, and then the police came in with gas and fucking tear gas.
Yeah, dude.
Goddamn.
I didn't get
Yeah.
gassed out, but like I remember fucking just watching that guy, and I was like, dude, that guy's bleeding and twitching on the ground, bro. Like I didn't.
Yeah.
I was gonna jump in and try to help him, and I was like 14. I'm
Dude,
like,
we talked to Stevie about that.
Yep,
She
we
brought
did.
that up because she got beat up too. They were beating up fucking chicks. They didn't.
Yeah, they didn't
if
care.
you were
Give a
smoking
fuck.
a cigarette or
Yeah,
something,
fucked up.
dude,
Hooked
That's
up
fucked
with
up.
this girl.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
dude,
What
those
the
are.
fuck, dude? And that's bitch.
Those guys were a bunch of pussies, though.
Yeah,
They go in the pit, like, you know, like, even at like 14, bro, I knew like pit etiquette, right? You know what I mean?
yeah,
Like,
yeah. Somebody drops you, you pick them up.
Pick them up.
Yeah,
But these guys are going in, throwing their fucking fist and like,
Yeah, but
like
then
trying to
they're-
kick people
Yeah.
and shit.
That's
Like,
something I've noticed. Like I've been to a few Hatebreed shows, and
There we go.
there is a really strong presence of the straight edge freaking crowd.
Right.
There.
Yeah.
There's so much pent up aggression
Yeah.
that's like the only way they can get it out. I guess I'm not excused.
No, it's fucking bullshit.
The straight edge
Excuse.
always had that though. I think the straight edge had that.
Well, they did
in
that. They
their
beat the
mindset.
fuck. Like, remember Neil, dude? Neil
Oh,
got
yeah,
freaking
yeah.
jumped by the straight edge because he was
yeah,
drinking
in
a beer,
Reno,
man, and they fucked him up.
PB&J's, I think.
Yeah,
is
he was
fucking-
at
he got
PB&J's?
jumped. Yeah, got
I'm
jumped.
glad that died out. Dude.
I so am
Yeah.
I, because that's bullshit.
Yeah.
It's bullshit. You
They
go in
had
there and
some
check out
great
some
bands,
music
though.
and
There was,
shit.
like,
to
Arm
see a
for Battle
show.
and shit. I love watching those.
Right.
Like, the music was there, dude. We all care about the music. It's not
Yeah,
like
of course.
about,
Exactly.
Like, you can't
The
fucking hate on
politics.
somebody for making a life
You
choice
can't
and
do
then
the politics.
then want to defend your own life choice.
Yeah.
Like, how
And you came
hypocritical
to a
is that,
bar
bro?
to see the show.
Yeah.
And now you're
Yeah.
getting
How
down
ironic,
everybody at
right?
the bar.
People are drinking
There
at
might
a
be a
bar?
little bit of alcohol in there.
The fuck?
Someone might be drinking a beer.
Right? That's how this place makes money. What are you
Right,
talking about?
Weird, right? So what about you, Jason? What brought you into the drumming world?
Oh man, I've been drumming for years and years. And honestly, dude, like, so for me, I'm a little bit older, and what made me fucking want to play the drums, dude, was Tommy Lee.
Really?
Yeah, dude, Molly Crew, man. I started watching Molly Crew, dude, and watching the drums and shit, and that made me want to get on that set.
Which album?
Oh, dude, back then, I think it was like Shout Out to Devil.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah.
We did a cover of Livewire.
Livewire,
Yeah, I think we did too.
Yeah, we've covered Livewire, and then me and Kevin and HMF, we did like a rap. So that's my guilty pleasure.
Like I'm a mud rocker. Like I love fucking 80s metal. Did you?
Yeah.
Did we? The first year. Yeah, we did. The first year we did.
We were there. We did.
Somebody covered Livewire. Yeah, I remember that happening. Yeah.
We didn't know what to play, dude. We were all
over
the place, dude.
Yeah.
I think we were new. We were just
I think at that point we only had 4.
You guys played like a Metallica song. I think.
Yeah, we did. We did Master of Puppets, and then we did Livewire.
I don't remember.
And then we had
Livewire.
like 3 originals that we did.
Yeah.
Right.
But they were quick, so that's why we were like, all right, let's throw Master in there. That's like 6 minutes.
You guys sounded great.
Throw that bad boy in there, and then we did a Livewire. Huh?
Right.
Yeah.
That was fun.
You guys kicked ass at that show. Man.
Yeah, that was great.
Kind of saved the day on that one.
I remember.
That was
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, we had lots of turmoil.
We followed Blastman's creation.
Yeah. Took an hour and a half to fucking sound check.
Oh my god.
Yeah, dude. And I'm the one like running the sound, dude, and I'm no fucking sound guy. Like, you know what I mean? I know how to run my shit, but when everybody starts using up all the mic ports and turning everything up and shit, and I'm like,
I can't hear
I'm like, dude, you guys are overloading the system, bro.
Yeah. See that red fucking light there? That means you're too high. Let's tone that shit down.
I can't hear. I'm like, dude, we're in the backyard, man.
Yeah.
Like,
I know.
That's not a. I don't want to talk
the
any shit.
BSB.
But
I know. It's like more. It's more like, let's cut it. We'll just run an acapella.
Well, the dude, the guitar player, I think, was yelling at me and saying, "Dude, our gear was shit." And I was like, "Bro, this is a backyard. Get the fuck off the stage, then, man."
Right? Yeah.
You know what I mean? I got in other bands, and then you guys got in, and you guys killed it.
Yeah, we were just like, we were ready to go.
We Predict Riot played, and then they killed it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, even Mark is kicking his pedal because it kept cutting out. He's like, fuck it, just keep going. Keep going.
No, you guys are fucking great, dude. It was great. Like, I don't know what you guys, this isn't a club. This isn't this isn't a venue.
And that's Isaac's always been like that. I just ran into him at Danzig and
the Cradle Filth.
Yeah, he just got back from a European tour.
Sweet.
Yeah. Blasphemous is doing it.
Yeah, they're doing shit.
I love Blasphemous, dude.
Yeah, they're cool.
It's just like, you know,
it's just that
when you're playing in the backyard, bro, like you can't expect it to be fucking top tier.
And being at your house, you know, that's like the hard part, because you're sitting there going, fuck, man, like I've talked to all these fucking neighbors. I've spent this time to fucking make sure that it's on point.
Exactly.
It's on time.
Exactly.
We're not sitting here running until 2 in the morning.
We had to be cool with Lyon County sheriffs and all that.
At a venue, you've got that freedom, you know, of like,
and that's what I'm like. So I got all these neighbors, and like we passed out a bunch of flyers and everything.
Yeah, you guys do it legit, which is fucking great.
You know, we do, like, we try, and that's all, like, basically my wife, dude, is very, very on point with that.
Your team, you guys are both a team.
Absolutely.
You guys fucking nail it.
Yeah.
Shout out
just
to
like at the
Genevieve.
fundraiser. You saw her at the fundraiser. She's running around doing her thing. And that's what I told her. I was like, dude, we're a great team. Like, I'll run around and try to do the band type stuff, and she helps out with everything else, and she's awesome.
Just coordinate it, because you have to coordinate the whole thing, right? To an extent, right?
And it's a lot. I don't think people understand how much is put into
that goes into
the time and the fucking effort.
It's
like,
so
that's
knocking on door to door, let everybody know.
And like, so like we did this like the Pig Festival we did in the fairgrounds last year, and because it's county, I had to get like all the permits.
You were telling me about that at Tourist. We were talking about
I had to get like the permits. It actually had to go on, so they did a vote like on the board in Urinton, and they had to like actually vote on it to see like if we could even do it.
Did you guys have to do that at the last Dayton show? I'm kind of curious about that.
No,
it was out in the open.
Yeah, so it was out in the open, but there was no issues. Didn't need any permits. Didn't do anything because it's
why
not
is
really.
Because it's not on a campus.
It's not like county.
Yeah,
like it was just kind of like.
And I think because
it's like a private business,
kind of. King Snake Brewery, so they kind of.
Yeah, but that was down a little further, and I know there was other businesses in that whole shopping center.
But they all facilitated a part of it in some way.
Oh, that's
cool. Okay,
that's cool.
Yeah, because I was kind of worried about that as well. Because dealing with the like the Pig Fest and shit, like I was just like, man, like, do we need this, and this, and that?
Right. And I was looking around like there was houses all around. I'm like, and especially because we
RV park.
Late. I was like, dude, these guys are fucking here. There's no fucking doubt.
That's why we had to face
the
speakers the way that we did and all that stuff.
Kind of like helped out a little bit, but so like that one went off without a hitch. There's no issues, and
cool.
Which helps because it's a good cause too, right?
If
you say no to that, you're a heartless motherfucker, you know?
Yeah, dude. If somebody said, "Yeah, no, fuck you,"
right?
Are you serious?
You'd be surprised though, dude. You get on those Peeps pages or whatever, and everyone's like, oh, this music's terrible, blah blah. What kind of cause are they trying to support with that trash
but the music was
and
all
you're
over
like,
the place. It wasn't just one genre.
It's not like it was all like straight like hard metal or anything. There was rock and roll.
There was everything.
You know what I mean? Yeah, dude, and that's what I dig. Like, I like doing those kind of shows where it's kind of like it's not all just straight like hard. I love the hard shit.
Yeah.
It's the way a festival's designed.
Yeah, man. Like, it's freaking, like, everyone can get a little part and just dig out.
Yeah, right. Everyone has a chance to showcase what they've been doing, dude.
Exactly.
It's fun, man. It's not, and then the crowd gets more accepting, and I definitely feel like out of all crowds and genres, like mostly the metal fucking fans and stuff are accepting of other genres.
The
hip hop,
dude, for sure.
Metal artists, dude, the hearts are.
Yeah, I mean, you got the purists that are like, "What the fuck is this? You can't fucking be doing hip hop and fucking screaming and whatever." But like, then at the same time, most of the guys, like, or everybody in general, has been very accepting of all genres, dude. Like, where you go to a hip hop show and they're like so fucking like uptight about it, bro. You're like, what the fuck, man? Just like,
what's your problem, dude? Let them do their
shit,
dude.
It's still music,
enjoy
bro.
it. Yeah,
relax, man. Just
dig into it a little bit more.
For sure.
You know what the lyrics
For sure.
like.
Yeah.
Lyrics, fucking
it's all the same, dude.
Bro,
it's just in different time signatures.
You want bars? Listen to some metal songs. You know, like there's some lines and there's some like take Tool for example. There's some deep shit that Maynard is writing, and then you take even Metallica, their stuff they write there's some deep meanings and things like that, storytelling that hip hop artists do, and it's like, if you broke it apart and you take that time to really care and listen to it and go, oh shit, there's more to this than I thought, and that's basically
he's saying something.
Yeah, and that's what took me into the realm.
And just listen to everything as music in general. Like,
exactly,
dude, it would come together
for sure.
I think my thing for, like, we were talking about this earlier. I think anyone can think anything they want when they hear it, like on a CD or whatever. Like, but then when you actually go to a show, it really will like change your perspective on a whole
different vibe.
Like,
we talked about that too,
because that live energy and like when you watch somebody up there like enjoying their fucking shit and like just
watching the band live. For sure.
When they get their energy going, it doesn't matter what fucking genre it is.
No, exactly.
I mean,
dude,
they're enjoying it, so I'm enjoying it.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like, that's what it's all about.
Especially if I have a few cocktails in me.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
It's starting to get a little loose.
I'm going to jump on stage. This shit's going to go off, dude.
Yes, sir. Hell yeah.
About to get crazy.
What's security?
Yeah.
I'm about to be Will Smith in this bitch.
Oh, shit.
Keep my wife's name
out your motherfucking
mouth. You guys hear about the Dave Chappelle? He was
he got.
I heard about that. Yeah.
Shit.
Chris Rock was there.
Chris Rock was there.
He was like, "Is that Will Smith?" I was like, "Oh."
Hell yeah.
Dude, that guy got stomped the fuck out though. His arm broke. He got fucked up.
Oh, dude, yeah, he got fucked up.
But now they ain't even pressing charges on him or whatever, like the whatever LA or
that's crazy.
Yeah,
you come in with a freaking fake gun with a knife on the end of it. She's like bayonet.
I didn't hear about that until later, and I was like,
they found it on him. He didn't try to use it.
Like, how the fuck does it get? Dude, we get like, it's like airports. It's like
TSA
all the way, dude. Like,
just walks right in with that motherfucker.
I know. I get one beep. It's on my belt buckle. They're like, or like, dude, they got
turn around,
fucking
hands
claws
Anal search. Anal search.
Like, we're going in.
If you're even sweating, they're like, we got to pat you down. We got to pat you down.
We're gonna take you to another room, cavity. Full on.
Sorry, you try to do some jumping
Don't
jacks
stop
before you
till
get
you
in,
reach
so
the
you can
back
get
of their
that
teeth.
You're like, I didn't pay for this. Was this extra? Or?
That's why the tickets cost so much, man.
Should I tip you?
What's the standard tip for something?
Right, yeah. You just throw ones at them right at the end. All right.
So, does Hypnotic have some stuff going on in the works? New music, new EP?
Yeah, we got some new music working.
You got a big show coming up too.
Yeah, we got that show next week.
We're playing next
Municipal
Friday.
Waste.
Municipal
Hell
Waste.
yeah.
That show's gonna be crazy, dude.
And Justice is on that too.
Justice is on that as well. Yeah, I think Grime Dog, Justice.
Yeah, Grime Dog too. Yep.
We're trying to figure out the whole drum situation.
It's gonna be like it's gonna be weird.
Are you guys doing upstate?
So we're doing the denim
we're
stage.
headlining the denim stage, but like I guess they only want to use one drum kit.
Yeah, so they're doing.
Oh wow!
And
so Jason volunteered his drum kit. So that way
hell yeah. Well, you got everything anyway.
Yeah,
dude.
you've got variety. So
what else don't you need from this right here?
Exactly. Yeah, dude. That's what I was like.
And like Justice, they almost run a trap set, dude.
Yeah,
It's like
yeah.
And Andrew's fucking dude. He's fucking.
Yeah, he says so. Like, but they haven't like contacted us yet to know. Like, so we don't. So it's kind of like up in the air as far as like loading.
Yeah, who are you talking to? White.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. Why? But like, so I talked to him last night, and like he was on the airplane, but he's like he was going to give me the information, and I understand. You know, like we were just talking on the way up here. Actually,
it's busy.
They're busy, man. They got like a lot of shows going on up there.
Dude, he hit me up last week.
He's cool.
He was like, I need a drum set. You got one that I can get? And I was like, give me 2 seconds, because we were playing the Dayton show the next day, and I was like, I need my kit.
Yeah.
Like, I can't do that right now. And I was like, we need to make some calls. And so I called everybody I know had the drums, and I was like, I called my dad, and he was like, I can't do it right now. He's like, I'm going bowling. And he's like, I have a fucking tournament and shit.
Hell yeah.
And I'm like, all right, well. And so I just texted back. I was like, sorry, man, I can't do it. He's like, oh, no, it's no big deal. Like, we're good now. I found something.
Yeah.
But apparently, it was a hip-hop artist that were running acoustic set.
Cool.
Which is really rare.
Yeah.
I dig that. Like, that shit's cool.
I think it's cool, yeah. I always wanted to do that, too, just jump into that. Like,
Dude, that's what me and Kevin talked about that for days. Like, just the style of hip-hop that we do in HMF or whatever, like, I mean, because I scream and shit on it too, so it's like, we need the live music part as well, you know, trying to fucking find people that.
Dude, I'm always jumping into different genres. If you need a drum, like, I'll fucking.
That's what I said. Like, I said, like, I would do that shit too.
It's like trying to meld everything together. You know, I was like, well, we could just Frankenstein it, and then it would just be like Hypnotic Death with Kevin. You know what I mean? Like, but like we were talking to the fucking DJ from the last show. What's his name, dude? I always forget because he changed his name.
Oh, Emilio?
Yeah, Emilio. So we're trying to get him.
Emilio.
To start getting on it with
Emilio.
us.
It's different. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Emilio.
I was like, Emilio.
Yeah,
so I'm
American
trying
Dad, bro.
I can't think. So he was going as the NERP, and I can't remember what.
Oh, dude. It's NERP with the TH.
It's
silent. It's just NERP then.
Yeah. So then he changed it. I think it's like Millie.
Yeah, Mac Millie or something.
Oh, okay.
That was the first show we played with them when we were like, we couldn't pronounce it. We're like, NERP. We were doing NERP through the whole
thing. Because it was all together, and we were like, is it one word?
That's right. He told me that, and I was trying to figure it out too. I was like, the fuck is that?
Like, if you're reading it off the page, it's like it's NERP. Like,
right.
Yeah. Killed it though.
Yeah. No, he's good, dude. Like it's cool to fucking see different people come out like that, and you're like, oh shit, there's actually like someone that can DJ around.
Right.
I mean, someone that actually is into scratching and shit too.
Because that's like almost a dying art too.
It is.
You know, there's not very many people doing it. It's all digital now.
Yeah,
right.
Even the tables are digital.
Yeah.
Right.
Like it's not like you're putting a fucking record on.
Yeah, nobody does that shit anymore.
Exactly.
You're not fucking scratching on Dad's records here.
No.
Right. Yeah. Now it's more of the looping. It's the stuff like that. Like you know the Mark Ribier who does that shit. You know the guy's a goddamn genius. And he's fucking hilarious.
Right.
But I mean,
we gotta
that's more about what
Will
that's in.
that.
Yeah,
for sure.
But when it comes and another thing, we were talking about this before the podcast, and so, but I wanted to bring this up because with the MD 2020.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so you guys got that podcast going on.
Yeah.
Explain the MD 2020.
Yes. How did that come to? Fucking
hey, if I could grab the MD 2020 real quick.
Let me tell you a little story.
Yeah.
This is going to take a while.
You have to sip it because that's what you do on your podcast.
Yeah, you sip on it.
Anytime you talk
I empty my glass just so I could have some.
You don't mess with
Want some Mad Dog 2020?
I might mix it with my whiskey. Fuck it.
Oh, man.
Yo.
That's rough, dude.
Damn, you're going dangerous.
Yeah.
Chris is over here babying his.
I mean, you
I got a couple.
Look at that.
Some Mad Dogs.
I mean,
You got the bling bling?
right here.
You gotta
bling.
You gotta bring the bling bling in, bro. That's a classic.
So which one is this sponsored by? Which one?
Banana Red.
Dude, I mean, I think Banana Red's one of my favorites. But Bling Bling's your
Bling
fucking
Bling
go-to.
is the go-to.
Yeah,
I was
but-
like grape, man. Like I'm good with like the fucking grape, the original.
Seriously,
Come
I
on, the
haven't
original.
had ND 2020 since high school.
ready?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
This is like
It was
back in
Pop Pop,
Cisco
dude,
years
and
and
ND 2020. That was
Yeah,
what
man. Take a swig, man. Just enjoy yourself,
I gotta
man.
get the real flavor. Let me
Yeah, get that gum out of there.
The whole thing with MD. So like, anytime you talk to anyone, everyone's like, I haven't had a Mad Dog since high school. You know what I mean?
Dude,
So
of
then,
course,
like,
dude.
so let's tap back into that, bro. I can't even get it.
Do you want me to get that? Want Daddy to get that for you, dude, or what, dude?
Please, bro, dude. My hands are so
I
sweaty.
got beard oil.
I got it too, bro.
Hey,
I had to
that
dress
tastes
up.
like
talk about
freaking
you on it.
sophomore year right there.
You straighten it too?
No, I brush it a lot.
So you got beard oil. And
Yeah,
buddy.
Yeah,
Or
a
just
little
brush
Mad
it?
Dog.
I just brush
in
it,
you,
dude.
know?
Just like brush
You
it.
don't get that. I get the like a Weird Al fucking beard in the morning, dude. It's like
Yeah, so like my shit will be like this.
Weird Al like 1980s like
Yeah.
Weird Al beard. Like
Doesn't that guy usually have like a mustache?
I'm talking about his hair, dude. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And I'm talking about
Everywhere.
earlier years when he had the fucking
Okay, yeah.
Curly as fuck.
yeah.
The red eye curls.
Yeah.
But yeah, so just beard oil, huh?
Yeah, I did it. So I got like this I do like a conditioner in the shower or whatever, like cleans it and all that stuff.
Is it like
and I
straight
do
for
right.
beards? Or?
Yeah. Yeah.
I just do the hair shit. Fucking
yeah, no, like they got like this stupid dude. It's like a little bottle like this, and it's probably about like $10-15 or some bullshit.
No shit.
Like it's like a little conditioner.
I'll buy it, dude. Because yours is just yours is
one drop.
It's like working, dude. Mine's all over the place.
He's got to do whatever he can for the hair he's got.
Yeah, dude. Like fucking when do you talk about that?
Hey, that's Scotty, dude. That's
right there with your brother.
Yeah, dude.
Scotty
Dude, when I first started
same
playing,
amount on his beard as he used to back in
Yeah,
the day
dude.
with his
So
head,
man. So we only got what we have,
right?
so we gotta take care of it, right?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Hey,
This is the ball. We're gonna get that shit going.
Yeah.
Speaking of that, me and Jason do have a bet about the Pig Fest this year. I would
the
love
bet?
to clue everybody in.
What's the bet?
Well, yeah.
Throw it on here, dude. What is the
It's a
bet?
ridiculous
Inquiring
bet.
minds, man.
Try some of this shit.
We're taking bets. Anybody wants to contact
Well,
us?
here's the thing. So the thing is that I can lose more weight
Ugh.
than he can gain more hair on his head. You know what I mean?
That's kind of a
And then it seems ridiculous, but then at Pig Fest we're going to do like a unveiling
little,
of
like,
it or
fucking-
whatever.
okay.
You know what I'm
You
saying?
guys have a
Show,
starting
whatever.
point right now, or what?
Oh,
Did you already weigh in, or what?
no. I've just been
I'm gonna
gaining
do
weight.
Dana White here, dude. Like,
I'm just making it harder on myself.
What's going on?
I got my girl
Gotta
like
love that Taco Bell.
massaging
Yeah.
my head every night and shit. Yeah,
got that
trying to
him-
stimulate,
you got that hymns coming in. Like,
trying to stimulate those follicles.
yeah, right. Yeah. Let's get a massage going.
You know, what are those things? The little pets, the chia pets.
yeah,
Get them some
yeah,
chia
yeah.
seed, dude. Fucking put it on his head, bro.
Damn, dude.
Oh man, yeah, that's
Yeah.
gonna be a fun one though. So you know,
Yeah.
I use
get ready for
grass
that on the
feed.
Pig Fest.
Just got some seed.
Yeah, just see it.
So back to the MD 2020.
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
so you and your friend
Kevin. Yeah. Shout out to Kevin.
Yeah, shout out to Kevin for. So
you guys' podcast.
Oh yeah, you guys started a podcast, and originally it was you guys getting together to do hip hop and stuff like that, and then
Yeah.
it turned into like how often do you do the podcast? Like
So
every
right-
week or?
Right now, we don't do the podcast as often anymore. Honestly, like we've kind of changed the channel into more of like an entertainment
Yeah.
thing. So
Kinda
we started
doing
doing
little
like
hodgepodge.
skits and shit like
Yeah.
that.
We're
Just
talking
like
about skits too.
Yeah.
We're gonna get you guys on there as well.
Yes,
Dude,
yes.
yeah,
We have
definitely
an
down.
idea. We'll
I think
talk
we
about
should
it after.
collaborate, dude. I think we should get together and fucking
dude,
do a
I'm
collaboration.
down. I know Kevin would be down. Kevin was just asking me. He's like, "How do I get on that podcast that you're going on?" I'm like, "Well, I'll talk to him."
We'll talk about this after because we'll get you guys on.
Don't you
Yeah,
worry,
that'd be
Kevin.
fun.
We
Yeah.
got you.
I want to get other podcasts on here, like the Biggest Little Podcast.
That'd be dope.
That
dude.
shit's cool too.
So, we started doing that shit in like 2020 though. The podcast we'd always talked about it, but then like 2020 came up. He's a partial owner of a restaurant at Diamond Resorts in South Lake Tahoe. So they were shut down, because of COVID or whatever. So he had a bunch of time off.
Yeah, restaurants.
And
hard.
I was still working in Dayton, so like I just come over and then like we threw on some hip hop, did a little bit of that, and we're like, well, let's just like we still had all the gear that we had from 6 years ago before that. So like well, let's like try just going live and see what happens. And so like first started out in his RV, we just like had some the
the backdrop,
little tapestry or whatever, dude.
Yeah.
And it was all about Mad Dog because we used to drink a shit ton of Mad Dog back in the day, and everybody knew it. Like
Right.
in Gardnerville, everyone's like, "Oh, those guys got Mad Dog, got that bling bling."
Don't ask them what they're bringing to the party.
We're bringing some Mad Dog, So we're just like, and then we would have like guests on. We had like Blizzard MC Dab on. We had Steve on a couple times.
That's the one I saw.
Zach, one of our old guitar players, was on it. You know what I mean? Just like different people. We tried to get Jason on, but he was too cool for it.
Busy guy.
He's busy.
Standard. So
Busy guy.
That's
He's
why
like, I don't even know what you guys talk about. No, we tried like all sorts of different things, especially when it came to the podcasting. We tried like bullet points or just like freestyling, like whatever, you know what I mean? Just whatever came to topic.
Yeah, dude, starting out, that's what it is. It's just shooting ideas. Let's see what will stick.
Exactly. And then we were rolling pretty full head of steam, and then the BLM thing came on, and then like we're like, do we have to talk about that? Like, you know what I mean? And then it became kind of weird, and then like,
well, that's why we don't like getting into politics because it gets way too it's split. It's way too split.
Yeah, of course.
too many people attach like their emotions to this.
There's way too much
you know what I
emotions
mean?
on that.
Like, so we try to always stay like, or at least I do, but like Kevin sometimes likes to like dig and see what are people going to say. You know, he likes to debate. You know, what I mean?
It's good talk. It's good talk to just sit there and talk. I mean, people.
Well, it's a really good way to get to know kind of somebody's viewpoints and the way their mindset is. And sometimes
I don't like doing that.
Well, I know you just don't like.
I don't like people.
Well, yeah,
you don't know me. You don't know me.
To me, I won't do that to you.
No, exactly. Yeah. Let's keep it cool. Like
it was an interesting time for all that, but we did what we did, and then we just kept doing, and we just started trying to shoot like funny shit. Like there was a point where I was challenging Blizzard to. He wanted to play me at a game, SmackDown, Here Comes the Pain.
I remember that. Yeah, like
so I shot like
what is that? Hold up, what is that?
So
like a Nintendo game, like a video game.
Wrestling, dude?
Yeah.
SmackDown.
Yeah.
Oh, it's SmackDown. Okay.
SmackDown, Here Comes the Pain. Probably one of the best fucking wrestling games ever on PlayStation 2.
Pretty good.
You know what I mean?
Good.
Pretty good. You know, I have it. Like, if anybody ever wants to get down, or NBA Street.
Oh,
do a challenge.
NBA Street.
Down on NBA Street.
Okay. So we could do a podcast versus podcast.
Mario Go Kart. If you want to go 64, dude, we'll go.
I wreck it, Mario.
Here we go, baby.
We're gonna go back to GoldenEye
right now. You guys will not hold a candle to my fucking expertise in that, dude.
No, dude. I think I'll solve Mario Kart.
You're on the computer, dude. Like, settle down.
But me and
wreck you, dude, in fucking Mario Kart. Dude. Okay,
I don't know, bro. I'm pretty fucking good. I'm pretty good.
Oh, dude, fucker, dude.
No. You got to do N64, bro.
Yeah.
Oh man,
N64. You know what I mean? When it comes to Mario Kart.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I was challenging Blizzard. I did this whole like call out video, dude, where I had some of his merch, dude, and like threw it in the trash and fucking, just shit like that. Just like set like wrestling shit, you know what I mean? I was doing the fucking whole thing, dude, and like he unfortunately had some personal issues, so we never got to shoot that, you know what I mean? So, but like that's out there in the fucking ether, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just fun shit like that. We did one called the fucking.
I know what we could do with them. What Josh was talking about. We'll get Josh on here and we'll just start throwing music.
Yeah.
We'll throw music.
Yeah, we could. Yeah, we could.
And we'll critique music just back and forth.
That'd be fun. Yeah.
Dude, I think it'd be cool.
Your guys, we had an idea. Mike and I were talking about a commercial.
Yeah,
just a fake commercial, like a skit.
It's hilarious.
Yeah,
and
dude,
fucking hilarious.
I'm all about the entertainment, dude. Like me and Kevin we're about to start working on a music video right now for one of our newer songs, and like
for Hypnotic.
No, for HMS.
Oh, okay.
We don't do that stuff.
When's your guys' video coming?
That's what I tell them all the time. I was like, man, you guys got like 3-4 videos, dude. Like the band.
It's a lot easier to get two people together than it is fucking.
Like bring that love over. What the fuck?
I was like, damn.
No, we've tried. Actually, we started shooting a music video for Breaker. Back in the day, but that was with a whole separate fucking recording that we had for it. So and then that just kind of fizzled out. We didn't get anywhere with it, and it's hard to get everybody all together, dude. Kevin fucking works, I don't know, 6 or 7 days a week. You know what I mean? He's workaholic. You know what I mean? Like even at that last show in Dayton, like he had worked, drove down the hill,
went straight there,
and then went straight there.
So I had to work at 3 a.m. Did that, went to the podcast, did a podcast, and then had to
drove
drive out to Dayton and do the show.
Yeah.
I was like, that's why I was so late.
Right.
Like I got in the middle of your set.
Oh, okay, sweet. Yeah, that was fun though, man. It was good. That was for us. It was good to get out there, and that was like. So now Kevin's got the itch to do live shows. You know, he wants to do more. Like we've done a show at Alturas like last October.
Yeah.
When we were playing, I think we played with you guys too. I think.
Was it? It couldn't have been Lethal.
No.
Had to have been Cyanate.
Cyanate.
Maybe it was Cyanate. Maybe it was Cyanate. Yeah.
Cyanate was picking up.
But yeah, so now, but like after that last one, he's all like about it now. I'm like, that's one, like, because he's more of a studio bug, you know what I mean? He wants to be in the studio, and I'm like, I'm all about the show, bro. You know, like, I mean, I'm always down to record vocals and shit. It's always a fun time. I always enjoy it.
Are you a
putting it out
guy
there?
Or are you a live guy?
Dude, I'm both, dude.
Really?
Honestly, yeah, dude. I love the studio, dude, but I'm like, I love live.
You have that.
I love playing live, dude. Like, I love being on stage.
Performance. So when I see you, I'm like, dude, that guy's live.
Right. Yeah.
When you look at me, I'm like, that guy needs to be in the studio. He doesn't need to be out there.
I love being on the stage, dude, and like I ham it up, dude. You know what I mean?
Every time I see you play, dude, my neck just starts hurting.
Yeah, we were talking about
last time.
We were in it. Me and Chris were sitting back, we were just behind you.
It's like, oh man,
it's a lot of energy that gets
it's great though, dude. That just brings everybody in. Dude.
Yeah,
it's so awesome.
Yeah.
I've been giving him shit because I watched the episode with Scott, and Scott's like, he's like a front man as a drummer.
Yeah.
So now
he says it all the time to the band and shit.
So he's my second front man now, dude. Yeah. So then we give Chicken Little and Austin a bunch of shit, dude. Because we're like, I mean, like you guys are a part of the band, but like we're the two front men.
You guys need to step up.
Step it up a little bit.
Step it up a little. The Chicken Little did real good at that last show, though. He was real fucking dude. He was rocking.
He's getting there. He's getting more comfortable.
He's getting into his skin.
Working on that stage presence.
That guy's gonna blow up, dude.
Dude, he's ridiculous.
He's so good.
He's a fucking animal.
I was watching him as young, starting out. And I'm like, dude.
So now he's starting
to solos. I was like,
he's dumb. And now he's starting to get into like Archspire and more like technical like shit, dude. He's fucking getting like crazy with it. He's dumb, dude. He's dumb.
It's so insane, bro. Like this, I mean, this new song that they just showed it to me last night.
I think I was sending you a little bit like a couple weeks ago, but we got something coming up that's gonna pretty technical, man. We got some pretty hard shit coming up.
Nice. You guys gonna show that to the world here.
So like I'm hoping like we'll have that
definitely
shit down.
Pigfest
Yeah, do by the Pigfest for sure. Dude. We'll have that shit done.
To the Pigfest, man. Let's get it.
Yeah, Pigfest, baby.
We'll go live. We'll do the live thing, and then
you guys should totally do that.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, you guys could talk about it.
I think, dude, like if you did the podcast and you can just like have bands interview or whatever, that would be fucking super cool, man.
Talking about plugging into the PA, and we'll have the live when you guys are playing.
That'd be badass.
Get the crowd interaction in the background, all that good stuff. Yeah,
that'd be super cool.
I think there's definitely a cool way that we can make all that fucking.
Yeah, we have to get all the details.
Of course,
ironed out.
You just don't got. You don't have to.
No, dude, I'm down, dude. Like I think that.
I'll zoom in.
Yeah, there you go.
From Greece. I don't have a signal.
It's 2 a.m.
It's 2 a.m.
This video is sponsored by NordVPN. So. With the MD 2020, so you guys were doing skits and stuff like that. Why MD 2020?
Dude, so literally,
so I know. Like, trust me, I love this stuff. It's fucking Kool-Aid. But
Let's go deep.
You really want to know?
Yes, I gotta know because you could have been. It could have been anything. Let's be real. It could have been anything, any title you wanted. You were like, nah, fuck yeah.
So, dude, so like for us, like me and Kevin used to drink Mad Dog like a motherfucker because it was cheap. And like before you could buy like legally buy alcohol, you got to get your buddies. Just round up like $5, get a couple bottles of MD. You know, that was like our thing. And then we did the half full thing because like when you're halfway, because it sneaks up on you. You know what I mean? You're drinking the Mad Dog. You're like, oh, it's like fucking Kool-Aid. You're like get to the halfway point, and you're like. Oh shit! You know what I mean? I feel buzzed. You know what I mean? So and then talking to people and bringing people on the podcast. Anytime we would hand the Mad Dog over, they'd be like, "I haven't had this shit since high school." So always someone clicks back in their brain when they had fucking the Mad Dog, dude.
Can we be MD 2020 2.0? Like,
yeah, I mean, you guys got to just start repping them.
I guess so. Yeah.
Officially sponsored by Mad Dog 2020.
If you want to have some headaches, dude.
Right.
I'll see you tomorrow morning, baby.
I can't do it. That's why Gentleman Jack, I'll just stay straight to that.
Right. It's the sugar. It's the sugar drunk.
I can't do it.
Dude, it's rough for me, bro. Like honestly, like, I don't drink it unless I'm on the podcast or doing the show.
Right.
You know what I mean?
It's a bit much.
Otherwise,
I'll have diabetes at the end of the week.
Super sweet.
But we've made shit like you'll find videos that we've made that where we make margaritas out of Mad Dog. We call it like the silver.
Good,
that wouldn't be bad.
You do
it's the silver
like
screen,
slushy, dude. Ooh,
dude. Yeah. So, but it's like with like fucking some shitty rum and some shitty tequila, and then some fucking other mixers. And we call it this because we live in Silver Springs.
Choice.
Me and Kevin live in Silver Springs, so we call it like the Silver Springs trash can. We were just pouring shit in there, and then like you're like you take a sip and it like makes your eyes water a little bit. You know what I mean? So that's getting the job done.
Hell no.
I know.
Yeah, dude. It's horrible, dude.
Let's see how fast we could get there.
Yeah. No, we did one. We did one skit where we ate some fucking hot wings. That one was intense.
You ate some hot wings, yeah. I saw that
so
one.
we did with like the bomb. We did. And we had fucking Last Stab and fucking
did that too live when they
the 2020.
They debuted their album. That was in Minnesota.
Dude,
that was a good episode.
So like after the hot wing episode, if you watched it, dude. So after that, like I was in like me and Kevin were sitting there and like it felt like we were like all our endorphins were fucking going. We felt like we've been on like a bender for like 2 days.
Yeah.
Because it was like, dude, he mixed, because he's a chef. He mixed the hot sauce with the butter and shit and coated the wings, and they were fucking coated, bro. And like, we eat these wings, and we ate 2 of each one. And like afterwards, dude, I was fucked up. Like, and like he was fucked up.
Yeah.
And then later on, like an hour afterwards, like we were smoking weed, drinking beer, whatever, dude, chilling. And then like I went and threw up.
Yeah.
And fucking
Well,
like
that hurt.
Yeah, probably didn't feel very
it
good.
hurts. It felt like somebody was like ripping open my abdominal, my fucking abdominal muscles,
spitting up?
dude. And then it was just as hot coming out, dude. And I was just like, I thought I was gonna die, bro.
Dude, you should have threw the chip into that.
Fuck that chip,
The
dude.
one
Dude,
chip
so you got
challenge.
to do the one chip. I'm eating the one chip too.
Ryan did that
Yeah,
at work.
I did it.
yeah, it's not a good time.
Yeah.
Who the fuck says,
Dude.
yeah, I'm going to do this at fucking work?
That doesn't seem
Somebody was
smart.
going to sit on the freaking
No, we had a coworker.
Did
who-
anybody videotape it?
Yeah, I have it. I'll show it to you.
No, you need to post that up. Dude. You need to
Otherwise, it's not worth it. You know what I
It was
mean?
pretty bad.
I mean, how bad is it?
But no, it's bad. But yeah, I had a coworker who was like really into hot stuff, peppers and sauce, and he was always like, "Have you tried this? Have you tried that?" And I'm like, "Dude, you're speaking my language because I love hot sauce,
Yeah,
right?
for
And I
sure.
love putting it on fucking everything." And I had heard about the Pocky One Chip challenge, and I was like, "Oh shit, I don't know. Yeah, like I've heard some bad stories about it, blah blah." And him and another coworker of ours were going to do it together, and I guess one of them backed out, so he had this extra chip, and so he was like, "Do you want to try it?" And I was like, "Sure." And then our boss was like, "Why don't we make it a thing? Like, why don't you do it at work?" And I'm all, "Fuck it," I was like, "I don't care."
Can I leave early if it goes bad?
Well, that was the thing. We were waiting to see, like.
That's like somebody going, "You want to eat this edible at work?"
So we were waiting. We had some downtime, and so it was like, all right, today's the perfect day. Why don't you? And he's like, I brought it. So I went up in front of 120 people that were on the shift. And they were going to do a safety meeting, and they were like, well, while we're waiting for trailers and waiting for our stuff to show up, Ryan's going to do a little challenge today. And I was all, oh God. So I get up there, and of course they're reading the direct. Mike is up there on the microphone, and he's reading the directions, and they're like, do not touch your eyes. Do not do this. Do not do that. Please wear gloves. And I'm like, what?
God damn.
Yeah, it came with latex gloves. And I'm like,
if you
my
fucking
God.
touch yourself with that shit, fuck you.
So
up, dude.
when you think about, let's say a Dorito, okay, right? You've got all that seasoning. There's always that one really good chip, right? That's got it all, all the
coated.
dust,
I got
right?
Takis in the bag right now. We can talk about
This chip, I pulled it
I love
out,
me some
and it
Takis.
was in its own individual wrapper, and it was black. Black is your fucking T-shirt.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh my God. And you just smell it, and it smells like hell. And I'm like, oh my God. And I'm wearing the glove, and I'm like, ready, and go. And I ate the fucking thing. A bit fell on the floor, and I'm like, shit. Picked it up, threw that in, and I was like, bleh. And I'm getting the fucker down. I take the glove off, and I'm just trying to sit there, and they start the timer. Because the point of the challenge is to see how long you can last with that fucking burn. Right?
Water
How
or
long can you
anything,
go without getting any milk, water, anything to drink? So I'm sitting there, and they're like, all right, give a safety message. And I'm all, fire safety! I'm dying. So it hits, and I could have dealt with the burn here. I could have dealt with that.
It's down the throat.
But when the chip hits your stomach acid, and if you haven't really eaten anything to coat it, or
it's the worst.
It's the worst because now it's like when you take one of those Doritos and you drop it in a cup of water, you can see the dust and the seasoning just drip off. And it's burning the stomach lining of my fucking stomach, and I can feel it everywhere I turn. It splashes, and I feel the burn. I'm like,
Somebody got 911 on speed dial.
But yeah, I immediately after a while I was like, okay, I think it was like 3 to 4 minutes or something like that. Was it longer than that? Either way, the point that where I gave up was the pain.
Yeah.
The pain of that burn was so unbearable. I was in the fetal position in the fucking bathroom with my head like near the toilet, so if I needed to throw it up again, I could. But like somebody knocked on the door as I'm throwing up to be like, "Are you okay?" And I went, "Yeah," and I talked, and some of it went up my nose.
Oh yeah, you're done, dude.
I was done. I was fucking done. And finally, they're like, "You can just go home." I'm like, "I will."
Thank you.
Sweet, worth it.
Let's do a Pocky challenge on here. If anybody wants to,
I'll be down.
None of that story,
dude. Oh my God.
So you're gonna do a round 2? You could like break the candle like Homer and actually get it down.
I'll come on and do the Pocky Chip challenge, but you guys got to do the wings with us too, though.
I'll do the wings. I'll do the wings. Hell yeah,
we'll be there, dude.
I love the wings.
All right, yeah, we'll get you. Well, maybe we'll do a little cross thing. You guys can get on the MD 2020.
I got some hot sauce I want you to try before you leave today.
All right, I'm down, bro. I'm a hot sauce dude. It used to be a thing, so I was subscribed to the Hot Ones thing.
Yeah.
And before like every practice, we would like fucking.
Cook
So
we'd
get some wings, dude, and we
Some
try
chicken
like I get
strips.
the pack every month or whatever. So we try the sauces out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like there was some practices where we
violent,
got
dude.
It was a little rough. Yeah, it was a
and we're
little
like,
rough.
and then you try to go scream after that, right?
We were doing
so
that last
fucked
night
up,
at
dude.
Jared's house, dude.
Oh my God, fuck that.
Reason 1, Jared, dude. We were there.
If I'm eating that kind of hot shit, I'm not doing any kind of vocals.
No,
dude.
I'm not
That
doing
shit,
anything
that
after. I gotta
squeezing
clear my
of the
schedule
diaphragm, it's coming
next
out.
2 days,
I
don't want to taste it a second time.
I've fucked myself up quite a few times. You know? I'm not the most like take care of your voice vocalist. You know what I mean? Like I should be. You know, but like,
You're like smoking cigarettes, whiskey.
I quit cigarettes, man. I haven't smoked a cigarette in a couple years. You know what I mean? I'm good on that. But like alcohol, I don't think there's any show that we've ever done that I've been sober.
It's hard to do. It's hard to do,
you know?
and especially because my nerves start fucking kicking in hard, and that's why I'm like dude. You won't see me until we play, and then I'm gonna upstage, do my thing, and then it's on. After I'm done and I did my duty, fuck, I'm all right. We're good.
Ready to party. Yeah.
Me too. Yeah, me too.
I'd like drink some beers before we, but like, dude, afterwards, like you're saying, I usually get hammered at shows because everyone wants to buy you a shot and shit.
Right?
Like,
It's like,
ridiculous. Dude. I've gotten some.
I don't even drink liquor usually. Like most of the time, I'm more of a beer guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like then everyone's like, you got like Richard Tom out there, and he's like, no, dude, let me buy you a shot.
Yeah.
Let me buy you another
Ridiculous.
shot, dude. And I'm like, nah, I'm trying to pass it off to other people. He's like, no, motherfucker, I saw that shit.
Yeah.
Fuck, man.
He is like that too.
He is. Yeah.
Scotty and me, dude, whiskeys all day long.
Man,
Dude.
all day long.
Yeah, you want a drink? We'll get you a drink.
Yep.
It'll be whiskey.
Yeah. I like some. I could drink some Crown Royal,
thank
dude, but like that's about it with my whiskey drinking.
I wanted to get into how you guys actually started into music, though. Like, what was the start of that? How'd you guys were like get that bug? You know?
Yeah. What inspired you to want to do music? Was it like
For the band or just like individually?
Just in general.
We talked
Because everybody has their background of like what triggered. You know what I mean?
Or tuba or whatever the fuck it is.
Like I started with the trumpet.
Yeah.
Like I played trumpet, you know what I mean, like freaking in school and all that stuff. And then like I got introduced to like Motley Crue and stuff like that and all the rock and everything. And then that's
the trumpet. You can't hear that Motley Crue.
yeah, getting down and everything, dude. And then like just involving in the music and just listening to music became like music is so powerful.
So after that, did you go straight into drums or?
Yeah.
And how hard?
So like I went
as a
like
drummer, it's hard to do that, especially.
So like I went like so I remember like in junior high like I was in music class I think or whatever and started playing like the snare and everything and all that stuff, learning like rudiments.
So was it like marching band or did you go into that?
It was marching band, dude. So like and then like after that they would do like a what do you call it, like freaking
the TAM,
like the assemblies or whatever and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So then they would have like
rally or whatever,
pep rallies and stuff.
yeah.
So like, and then they would put me on the set, you know, and do like a little things like that.
Yeah.
So then that really got me pumped up, you know. So I bought a set or whatever, and then start playing. Like my buddies were all into punk back then, so I started playing like in a punk rock band,
right?
and started jamming out, and then we started getting more into metal and everything else, and that's just kind of how for me. That's how it happened.
From there.
Yeah, for sure.
How hard was it to like play? Because were you in like a suburb where you're like close to like everybody else? Because that's the hardest thing about drummers is hard to find a spot where you can actually play, unless you're running like an electric kit.
Yeah.
Right. Back in the day, it was like electric.
So it was kind of cool. Like for me, like I bought this set. My first set was ridiculous. Like it was
Premiere or Tama.
No, it was a Ludwig. But it was
Straight to the top.
Dude, it was ridiculous, man. So I bought this set off this guy like out here in Reno actually, but it was kind of like 2 sets put together. It was a true double bass. And it was like a freaking 13 or 14 piece set.
Yeah.
It had three floor toms.
No
shit. It was
shit.
ridiculous. And my parents let me just put her, like, we had a mobile home or whatever, and I just put her, like, on one of the side porches, and that's where I would practice.
No shit.
Yeah.
Wow.
So were you in, like, an open space where nobody fucking bitched about it or anything?
Like, it was, like, residential and everything, but everyone was, like, cool.
They were
like,
cool
they
with
didn't
it?
bitch about it. Yeah.
Dude, you got fucking love.
Yeah. So I would just, like, put headphones on and listen to, like, Testament and shit, and, like, play, like, Testament and Exodus and that kind of shit. You know what I mean? And learn my, like, Slayer and all that kind of shit.
Full bore, just went right for it.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Fucking 100%. That's cool.
All self-taught, though.
Self-taught.
Yeah.
That's why, dude, you notice, like, sometimes, like, I'm not the most precise, dude, a little sloppy at times. You know what I mean? But yeah, all self-taught.
Yeah,
for sure.
I'm the same way.
Yeah. I don't care about the, like, what's the timing? I don't give a fuck. Does it match? Yeah.
Like,
I'm feeling it. I'm feeling the music.
Exactly. And that's like, so, like, when we practice or whatever, like, I'll just listen to Kyle or whatever. Like, at this point, like, now, dude, whatever. Yeah, like, I'll follow. So usually, like, so when we write, you know, it'll be like usually like me and Kyle.
Yep.
And then Austin will bust in and shit. But, like, so it'll be basically like me and him. Like, he'll come up with an idea, whatever, and then we'll write it together and we'll kind of, like, copy and paste what we want to do. And so, like, yeah, dude, I definitely follow the guitar player.
Yeah, that's the same. I do it too.
Yeah.
Especially with Scotty.
Right.
It's like, that's why he keeps fucking dragging me around.
Yeah, like 20 bands.
You get me.
I was gonna say 17. You must know about 3 that I know.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. What about you, Will?
Well, like, I think when I really was like, dude, this is something that I started out with, like, Eminem. I got the Marshall Mathers LP.
Yeah.
As a kid, you know what I mean? I was like, oh man, this is like, you know, I bleached my hair, did the whole thing. I still bleached my hair, you know what I mean?
Right.
But
and then the real Slim Shady.
Yeah. And then, like, I was like, dude, this is like the way he's putting words together and stuff. And then me and Steve, the guy I was talking about earlier, does the Casting Shadows thing. He was in Cut Pile as well. We used to be fucking me, him, and my friend Johnny were in all into Linkin Park real hard. Still one of my favorite bands. You know what I mean? I love Linkin Park. So, like, and Live in Texas came out. And they had the video for it and all that shit. You could, you know, back when you could buy CDs,
and it came with the
shit like
days,
that. Yeah, so we would get that, and my dad had this VHS camera, so we would take our fucking, like, our Walkman CD players, and it had, like, the actual mic on the camera, so we'd put the fucking headphones on the thing, and like, Johnny would play a broom, you know what I mean? And, like, Steve would do, like, the Chester parts. And I would do the Mike Shinoda shit. And we'd be
still
like,
have those? Let's get that out.
Dude, like, I want to find them, bro.
Dude, that'd be fucking
the problem was,
if
like,
those are archived, I
ended
mean,
up
the
shooting
to be able to light it.
We ended up shooting some more, like, adult-rated things with my next-door neighbor. She was, like, 16. We were, like, 13. And, like,
I was like, we're going fucking...
Yeah, we're not publishing that.
So on those, a lot of those VHS tapes got smashed. You know what I mean? But that was like
Mylar down the side of the highway.
But we fucking so, like, that was like the real, like, bug, right? And, like, I always wanted to do rap. Like, it wasn't really metal until I'd say, like, after when me and Kevin had gotten together and started doing the rap thing when I was like 16, 17.
Yeah.
Steve was already in a band called Acadia at that point in time.
Acadia,
and, like,
we know.
Yeah, and so, like, he was jamming, dude, with my buddy Leo and Dave, and, like, they were jamming. I'm like, dude, I could scream. Like, and Steve would, like, show me a lot of, like, different ways to scream and shit. So, like, I have a lot of, you know, respect or shout outs to give to Steve for how I scream.
Yeah,
but he would teach me some shit, and then dude. So I'd implement that in the rap and try to do that. And of course, like, I was a Mudvayne fan, like, one of my favorite bands as well. So, like, I was like, dude, okay, how do I fucking combine these two things that I love, you know? But I want to take the intricacy of, like, writing raps, but, like, bring that to the metal forefront, but then also be able to fucking dip in and out of
both. It's a new metal then, so you're running on that new metal.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a fucking new metal fan, bro. You know what I mean? That's like that's my biggest, like, inspiration, I guess. You know what I mean? But and then like I was saying earlier, then did the whole karaoke thing, met Jason, and then from there it was just kind of off to the races with the metal. I hadn't done any, like, solo metal things or whatever. I'd been in a band until I was in Crotalus. So I've been, my whole metal career, I've been playing with Jason. The whole time. And like, me and him vibe, dude, we do shit like where he's just playing on the drums and I just be rapping. You know what I mean? And
that's cool.
Feeling the beat, feeling the rhythm, trying to figure out vocal really pattern.
That's all you need.
Like, for me,
that's just fun as hell, dude.
Yeah, that's cool.
For me as a vocalist, like, I look at it, like all metal tracks. I look at it as at a hip hop kind of standpoint. Like,
I agree. Yeah.
I fucking follow him more than I follow the guitars. The guitars are just more like the melody for me that I'll try to keep, but I'm kind of trying to follow the drums. That's why like he doesn't do a lot of blast beat style shit. So like he's kind of more
it keeps
groovy,
it a groove.
more boom So for
Yeah.
me, I can like I can really chop in and out, and I can find pockets, different pockets to fucking blend into, and it's like.
Yeah, dude, you nail it every fucking time.
I appreciate
you
that,
guys,
man.
and it's not like it. You don't get that with your guys' music. Like I hear more. It's more on the heavier side.
Yeah.
And so when you're talking about that, I don't really get that from it.
Right.
So you had to transition fucking pretty smoothly because it sounds fucking great when you go.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, he's getting better and better all the time, man. Like freaking since like the Crowless days to now, like to see like his improvement with his vocals is like crazy,
right?
You know, what I mean? Like it's super cool.
Yeah, so I'd like to hear just you guys too, like what you guys were talking about.
We used to fuck around with that shit all the time.
We vibe off each other's like fucking.
I want to hear that.
Because he's into hip hop as well, dude.
Yeah,
so,
I love hip hop.
So for us, it's just like, you know what I mean? It's just like fucking peanut butter jelly, bro.
Right.
Doing it up, dude.
Right.
Yeah, he's always wanting me to just do that skippity bop 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 shit. You know, I mean, just do that kind of shit. You know?
Scat man.
I'm on to the skippity dee.
And then I was like, so before then, also like, actually, I forgot a whole section. So my ex brother-in-law, I guess I would say, he was one of the original members of Cut Pile. So like back when like Richard was singing in Cut Pile, or whatever. So like. I would fucking chop it up with Richard as well as like a 14-year-old. You know, that's how old like Richard and like you know all these guys are, man. You know what I mean?
You calm down with all that.
Yeah, so like we're all on the table. Why don't you?
Yeah. Motherfucking
play with Scott.
Exactly. Yeah.
And Chuck, dude. And Tim.
Chuck, dude.
No, but like all of us.
And dude, us old guys can still rock,
it, I'm telling
man.
you,
You know, us old guys can still do it.
That's crazy though. I'll fucking see Richard when we do shows together or whatever. He's like, "Hey man, what you got, dude? Hey, man, you want to have a scream off, bro?"
I love that shit. Yeah, let's fucking get down.
I'm like, dude, I just got off stage, bro. You want me to scream, bro? I don't have two vocalists, dude. You know what I mean? Like, I'm doing all the fucking work here, bro.
I'm kind of limbered up, dude.
I'm tired, bro. But like you know, that guy fucking taught me a lot too, man. Like a lot of that's been always the coolest thing, dude. Even like as a kid growing up into the community and now being as a peer, you know what I mean, with a lot of these guys, dude. Like it's fucking. It's dope.
Because
it's
it's
just
the next
dope.
generation right now.
Yep.
Yeah, and they're just fucking. Everybody's always been super accepting. Be like, dude, you got it, dude. Like Richard's always been like, man, dude, you got it, man. You know what I mean? Like always been super fucking loving to me, you know. So like that's always been dope.
Yeah. Well, it's just like us when we were younger, like watching them. When I was younger, watching Dark Carnival and stuff with him and shit. Ending up with a band with him, like.
Yeah, no, it's cool.
Shit.
Yeah,
Yep.
crazy, right?
That's crazy, dude.
Yeah, Timmy's a badass.
Yeah, Timmy's cool as shit.
But yeah, and it's funny because like everybody has that background and something that triggers it, you know. And I know it's funny because like when I was a kid, one of the big things that, you know, strived me in towards that direction of like wanting to entertain of some form was my mom had a VHS of Poison. From the 80s, dude. You know, all their
talking about language.
Yeah, all of their fucking
skinny Bob.
all their music videos, man. And me and my two younger sisters, like we used to pretend like we were different parts of the band, and we'd play, and you know,
Just
we'd
do the whole thing.
put on fake hair and you know, fuck around. I'd pretend to be Cece one time, and then you know, we'd fuck around, and that's something that like we did all the time when we were kids, and it was like, yeah. Fuck yeah. And when I was younger, I always wanted to entertain somehow, some way. Yeah. You know, and it's funny because like I was, you know, on previous podcasts I've talked about how, you know, like that inspiration. There's sometimes you get that bigger push and sometimes it's there, but you just don't act upon it. You know, like for example, like I always
have guitars and they sit around for fucking
right. Because like I always wanted,
and they're like fuck you, and they're shredding.
Right.
Yeah, because I've known many people that have played guitar. And it was like, fuck, man, I'd love to play guitar. And it was like, yeah, that'd be cool. But never like, I want to do that. Yeah. Never that drive. It was like, oh, that'd be a good, that'd be cool to be able to say you do that.
Right. Yeah.
And then finally you find that one thing that's just like, fuck, I want to get good at this. And you just keep going and you're just like, it's like an obsession.
Yeah.
You know, you find that thing that you're just so passionate about. Yes. And you can't help but want that in your life all the time.
Right.
Because doing vocals, I was doing it every fucking day for years. And I drove my whole fucking household insane.
Right.
I still blaring my shit. Yeah. You know, and it's like, you find that pocket.
Kids, though. Like,
you know,
right.
you
they
just
all
keep
sing
pushing.
now too.
Oh yeah. Dude, my kid's gonna be a vocalist. I know he is.
All screaming.
Yeah,
doing it.
He has every musical instrument known to man.
Yeah.
He loves fucking screaming, dude. And
That's the best part, though. Give them every option that they can possibly have.
Down
Let
to
them
like a
figure
pretty
out where they want to be.
That guy's fucking
You know, they say just get them.
You gotta have that outlet. Like music, it's amazing. It's amazing. This helps me out.
You get to tap into shit too, man. That you don't get to always be. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think my favorite part about being a front man is just like I just get to like delve into this character, right?
Right.
Like, nothing fucking else matters, dude. And I was like, I grew up watching wrestling too, so
Yeah.
like it's just great, dude. So like I fucking like you know about fucking getting the crowd and like when you're gonna be the heel or be the fucking baby face.
And I've had both sides of that, and that's what I love about front. Like you have to have a great front, and that's why whenever we found Ryan, it was like holy shit. When we did live,
he's got great, dude. He's fucking bouncing
like,
around everywhere.
Because it gets me pumped up as a drummer in the back because you're in the back. Like,
we're in the back.
All I can see is a fucking band.
You got a hype man.
You got lights in front of you all the time, so it's just a band. And if you got just a front man who's up there, like,
no, they got to have the energy. They're.
I want somebody who's up and around, running around. Dude, he's out in the crowd. I don't know where he's at, but he's fucking rocking. I guarantee it. Like,
you just did a
he's representing the band, man. You know, you got to be freaking. You got to do it.
One of my favorite things I think I do it at every show is jump in the crowd.
We'll always jump out with everybody.
Because like I'm like, all right, dude, you guys ain't fucking getting it. Let me show you how to fucking do it.
Let me light this up a little bit.
Yeah, Scotty does that too, and Tim gets down too, and like.
Timmy's like awesome on stage.
Dude, like when we're at practice, he's that fucking guy. And I'm like, when we get on stage, I'm like,
alter ego.
Where did we get the new bass player from? Timmy, dude.
It's that different like switch. That switch goes on.
Yeah, it just switches. And that's crazy.
But that's the beauty of it is it's getting out there and fucking having a great time.
But it's your passion.
And it's your passion. You get to not only do what you are passionate about, but show how fucking passionate you are about it. And that's what I love about being a front man too is you get to go out there and you get a lot more freedom because you're not tied to doing this or doing
I gotta
this.
Figure out what I'm playing here.
Yeah,
like,
but you also got to keep yourself busy.
But you got to keep yourself busy.
You know what I mean?
Read a book.
Sometimes I'm all like, man, dude, I just like freaking. I just need to chill out, and not be so dumb up there and shit. You're just a drummer, bud.
Because sometimes you find yourself, you're like sitting here going like, oh shit, I'm losing it. Like get back on there. All right, now I gotta.
You start doing your fucking head thing.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
He goes fucking nuts.
Dude, I know. My neck hurts. I can't even fucking do it.
After the show, dude, it kind of sucks.
Dude, next day is fucking. Next day is rough.
I don't know why my
I'm feeling it the next day.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah,
I see. That's my friend.
We
do that shit at practice too. We go fucking pretty hard at practice.
On practices too.
Yeah,
that's seriously dedicated.
Yeah. I mean, maybe me and Jason do. I don't know about the other guys. You know what I mean?
Those dudes.
Well,
you talk to them
guys
about
are the
that.
frontmen.
We're the frontmen. You know, so it's a little different.
You know, I hear like I guess like I'm the second.
You're the second frontman. I heard like these words were spoken on this podcast, so I think
you gotta start kicking Kyle, dude.
Yeah, no, he gets into it, dude. He's so about the fucking craft. He's always, dude. He does some fucking crazy ass shit.
He does. Yeah, it's hard to.
I don't play guitar, so I don't even fucking know. You know what I mean?
It's hard to get into that world.
Yeah,
especially when you don't do it yourself, and you're like, yeah, you can move around a little bit, and it's like, bitch, you know what the fuck I'm doing over here?
I have no idea what it just took to do that.
Dude, I get him to try to back me up on vocals, and I'm like, come on, bro, you do like this here, and he's like, but I'm doing this, and I'm like, all right, well, let's try to figure it out. Yeah. Especially because we only run one guitar, you know what I mean?
Right. It's got a big responsibility too. The melody,
a little hard with the one.
I know Danzig does that too.
Yeah,
they sounded fucking great though. One guitar player, one bass player, drummer, and fucking Danzig.
We had two like for a while, like, and we're like silently, calmly looking for another guitar player, but it's not like a big issue. If the right dude comes around, and then like we're down.
Yeah, if it happens organically, different.
Yeah, you don't need somebody up there just playing the same fucking shit.
Right. I feel like right now, like we're doing pretty good, like as a 4-piece.
Yeah.
And, if that dude comes in, like we're good.
It's a weird thing, like with us, like we're so close, like the band itself, like we're all such. Like we're knit tight, like we're family. You know,
you guys have years. You guys have years under your belt.
Yeah, like we go to each other's kids'
it's
birthdays.
hard with
me and this dude. Me and this dude have been playing music for quite a while together.
New faces, it's hard, dude. It's hard.
But I think like the fact that we're so close, like always, like shows on stage, like we have like a certain vibe that fucking But we're just so comfortable.
Yeah,
sure. Right. So comfortable with each other. I know where everyone's gonna be. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and it's not even like it's just a friendship, dude. It's a bond. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, it's like, and the music is second to that. You know, at this point, but like, it's fun to do, man.
I think you need that. Because it just brings that music to a whole nother level too.
I think so as well.
Because if everybody's in on it in the same fucking way,
it's a collective.
You don't have somebody, the one guy that's like, come on, everybody.
It's usually the one guy. Like when they split it off and they're not connected like that, it's usually the one guy writing everything, and then everybody's just adding on to that.
Right, so and that's different. And you can sense that.
Feel that, especially on a live performance. You're not going to get that same where they're close. I want somebody to jump off my kit and fucking kick my cymbal and fucking hit me with a beer bottle, whatever.
Challenge accepted.
I know where you're coming from.
All right, I'll be ready on the next show.
Well, why didn't you say so?
That's all you wanted.
I wanted to bring this up before we get too far, but Eminem also recorded here too at Granny Studios.
Yeah, Granny Studio.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because I recorded at Granny Studios. I was the last person to record at Granny Studio before they closed it down.
And Eminem recorded there.
Yeah, he was on the wall right next to Ozzy and fucking a bunch of other people doing
That's dope. That's fucking cool shit. That's I mean, like for me, that's like my favorite artist. You know what I mean? Like, like Eminem and Tech Nine are my two top, like when it comes to hip hop.
Strange music. I got into
Strange music.
So Ritz, dude, I love Ritz.
I just saw him in Tahoe. With Tech Nine. Yeah, and then he came back to Reno too as well, dude. Ritz is dope.
Ritz is great.
I met him in Tahoe. We were going to check into the hotel, and I was wearing one of his shirts.
Yeah,
and like he was just waiting in the. We were at fucking Hard Rock, going to check in, me and my wife, and he's just waiting there, and like he's like, "Yo," and I was like, "That fucking Ritz, dude." Yeah. And like he's like, "Dude, come here, man." And like I see you got the shirt, dude, and like I was all fuck. I didn't take a picture because I was like, "Man, that sound fucking stupid." Like I never usually get fucking like shell shock from like other musicians, but like when it comes to certain like rappers and shit, like I'm like, I don't even know what the fuck to say to you, bro. Like,
dude, all right. So I have a story like that. So it was me and Trent. His girlfriend at the time, which was Trinda, and then Aida, my wife, we went to Ace of Spades to go see Yellow Wolf.
Dude, I was there.
But you would have seen us in the doorway in the backstage.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I saw him. So I got a picture
when he
with
broke
him.
his foot.
No, I didn't see him break his foot.
So go
ahead.
We went there, and Trinda was like, "I know Bunny." Who was Jelly Roll's
wife?
Wife now.
Yeah.
But at the time they were. Anyways, he was like, "Yeah, come backstage." So we went backstage, and we're fucking just kicking it, dude. Yellow Wolf's daughter. We were sitting there bullshitting with her, dude. And Yellow Wolf's, and right next to us, just getting ready and shit. Bubba Sparks walks off the stage. He just got done, and so we're introducing ourselves. Hey, how you doing? And I'm like, "Babe, you know who that was?" Because she's a huge fan. She's like, I'm like, "That's Bubba Sparks." She's like, "No, it wasn't, because he lost a lot of weight." She used to it in the back in early days when and I'm like, "Yeah, that was Bubba Sparks." So we were kicking it with Jelly Roll and shit, all that after, and just hanging out, dude. It was cool. But we were in the doorway, so you would have had to seen us because we were in the doorway.
Right.
And Yellow Wolf was up there, and he tripped over the microphone stand.
Oh shit!
And he fucked up his ankle, and he was pissed off.
Yeah, I bet. Yeah.
And so he's walking back and forth through the door, throwing shit, dude.
Yeah.
And then he's getting back into it and shit. Finishes the set.
Yeah.
And dude, it was crazy.
Dude, that guy's one of my favorites as well, dude. Like Yellow Wolf, fucking Slum American, dude. I rep that shit pretty hard, dude. I like those guys, man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That guy's crazy. We saw him at that show, I believe, fucking next door, that restaurant that's right next door to Ace of Spades. We were in there eating. He came in with like his entourage, fucking Zilla or whatever. The guy that shoots his pictures and shit. Fucking, he came in and I was like, my wife was pregnant with our second kid. So I was like, "Dude, that's fucking Yellow Wolf, dude," and like Zilla or whatever, and she's like, "Yeah." I know. And I'm like, "Oh man, we gotta get a picture," and like I'm all trying to take the picture.
I didn't want to do it. Like I was like, we were literally in the room, and he was like looking, like, because it's like weird, like you're awkward, you feel awkward, especially we're in like metal, like I look like how I look now, without the fucking shirt, but it was like metal shirt and everything. He's probably like, "What the fuck?" Like,
right? What's this guy?
But he's shouting out because I used to be a pro skater too as well. So he's shouting out people that I knew, like Apollo Cuts. And he was like, "Where's Apollo at in here?" And so I knew Apollo Cuts, and I was like, fuck does he know Apollo Cuts? And it's because he skates. And
okay.
Holy shit.
Yeah, there's a couple hip hop fucking heads that skate, dude. Hobson's a pretty good fucking skater.
Little Wayne,
well.
I know he skates a little bit.
Hobson's cool, man.
Yeah, Hobson's dope as
cool.
fuck too, dude.
Hobson's
I fuck with Hobson as well, dude. Yeah. I don't know, dude. I just got a love for hip hop, bro.
Oh well, yeah. I mean,
we all do.
Yeah.
Well, I think one of the
especially when they're saying like Hobson and all that stuff, they're actually listening to them and
Right,
they're saying some
right.
shit. You know what I mean? You gotta actually listen. They're actually saying some real shit.
Well, you got to think too, like with hip hop and with metal. These are two genres that have been around for not forever, but for a while now, and gradually continue to grow in popularity. I mean, take a look at the hip hop from the 80s to now, right? I mean, it for the most part started very, very late in the decade of 1900. You know, it was like, holy shit, here's hip hop. You know, which
like
was
KRS-One,
right. You know, I mean, you got the LL Cool J's of the world, the Run DMCs. You know, those artists are coming out and they're changing the way we view music, and that wasn't accepted back then. People, and, you know, there was a group of people that were like,
underground.
"Fuck yeah!" It was underground, right? And metal was kind of the same way because it was rock and roll, and then you got bands like Black Sabbath and Led Zeppelin that are making it heavier. You know,
Iron Maidens,
and there's that
Judas Priest.
Yeah,
they just got inducted into the Rock and Roll.
And then, but you've got.
I hate them.
So did Eminem.
Not just
Eminem just did. Eminem just did.
Absolutely.
But you got to think these two genres. They've gone through all this hatred with the general population of metal. That's the devil's music. You know, the hip hop. Like, oh, fuck
those guys are gangbangers.
They're gangbangers. Whatever.
Or Satan worshippers.
Everybody's scum, right? You know what I mean?
And I think that's what also kind of bridges that whole like respect for each other. You know, because we have that shared, you know, camaraderie about fuck everybody else. We're doing what we love.
And it's all about the music.
And if you just
listen,
listen,
those are the most humble people, though,
right?
Too.
I agree. You got like this crowd, like you had like Anthrax and Public Enemy when they did like their songs,
exactly.
and stuff like
Crossover.
that. You know what I mean?
Or Aerosmith and DMX, you know, Run DMC. You know,
remember that movie Judgment Night? That soundtrack.
Judgment Night.
Judgment Night.
That whole soundtrack is just fucking. It's like Booyah Tribe and Faith No More.
Oh shit!
Yeah. All right, we're gonna do this real quick.
Yeah, we gotta do something real quick.
How old do you think Mike is? I know it's hard to see him right now.
Oh shit! What happened?
I feel like I've seen episodes before.
That means he's the same age as Jason.
What is that?
Jason?
What does that mean?
Yeah. What are you trying?
Probably got 5 on me.
I got 5 on you.
Yeah, probably.
All right, who has the?
I said like 30 for him. Like 30. Is he 30?
Oh, dude, it's Mark. Jesus
Oh,
Christ.
shit.
Sorry.
Oh, shit. Show's over.
Where am I going through?
You
right
connected
now,
to the Bluetooth, bro, because I
bro.
disconnected.
Sorry. My bad. That was Mark. We gotta call Mark after this.
Sorry, we're supposed to guess how old. Guess how old you are.
Mike is, right?
Yeah.
All right. I'm saying you guys are probably close.
I thought it was like 30 or some shit. You're older than 30?
Yes.
He's 30?
No.
Wait.
So I'm a guess. I'm a guess since we're guessing, and it's got to be some. I'm gonna say 42.
Oh no.
He's closest.
He is, but it's 48.
Without going over?
48?
48.
Yeah, if you go over, you lose.
Is it 48?
$1.
Is it 48?
48. You got it.
I'm 43.
You got it.
I'll be 43 in August, so 5 over, baby.
46.
All right, so I don't want, because Scott and shit's like 52, Chuck's 54, Tim's like, dude, I'm running with, dude, I'm running with AARP, dude, right now. Like that's our band.
You're not getting them in the mail.
Well, I remember like Chuck, that dude, like Chuck's cool shit. Like he does his what's Metal Devastation.
Devastation.
He does, like,
Desert.
Yeah, we went there like a couple years ago. And I was all rocking out. Mike St. Clair was in his like wheelchair and all that shit. Yeah. And Chuck, like, so the band was playing. I was like, grabbed Chuck and I like shook him. I was like rocking out with him, and he's like, oh, you know.
Oh, that was before his surgery.
No, it was before his surgery.
It was before his surgery. Because I went snowboarding with him at the same time.
Yeah, dude. I was like, dude, my bad, bro, dude, my bad.
I've been asking Jason. I've been asking Jason. I was like, hey, dude, will you start get to like senior discounts or something for these shows and shit when we got to sell these tickets because you're in the band? Like, do we get a senior discount on ticket price?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I go to Scott's house, dude. He has the AARP fucking thing right later. I'm like, dude.
We can still hang out with you. We can still hang out with you young motherfuckers, dude. So it's
I'm
all
like,
good,
are we going
dude.
to Denny's and we're gonna have the fucking
senior menu?
Get the early bird special or some shit.
Is this your kid?
I wish. Hey, dude, shit's getting expensive now. Right, I'll take that shit, dude. Hell yeah.
What, $4?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I was giving him shit last night at practice. So I'd like to see you come fucking back here and do this shit. I'd like to see you. And I'm like, all right.
That's the difference from Jason because dude, drumming is a totally
he's a fucking power
fucking
that guy,
and especially what he does, dude. Like.
He's in better shape than all of us. We're all younger than him.
Dude, it's keeping him young.
Yeah. It's keeping him young.
I do like fucking softball and shit too. And
yeah,
shit.
Yeah.
So,
Same here.
I was
Yeah.
like, dude, get out there, young man.
Yeah, right.
I just work in Hawaii, bro. I work.
Chilling with my fucking margarita and shit on the beach.
I just chilling and drinking. I make his kid work, and I just sit back and like enjoy it and make money. You know.
There you go.
Working on my tan.
Yeah.
I don't know about that. Dude,
I know. I that's what I noticed. You don't have really a fucking tan. What are you in the shade all the time?
No, well, I haven't been out, dude. Last time I was in Hawaii, I was just in a fucking hotel working the whole time.
Oh, yeah.
Fucking go outside. Like the allure of working in Hawaii goes away real fast when you're there.
When you're there
for
and
months,
looking at
months at a time.
You're like, this is the same thing I could get in the States. What the fuck?
I personally prefer the lake over a fucking ocean where there's
yeah.
sharks that can eat me. You know what I mean?
Boca
and
or
I've seen
Stampede.
sharks
Pyramid, I'll let the water babies suck me on.
No, fuck that shit, dude.
Pyramid,
I go to
can't do
La Hunt and
pyramid.
I'll fuck around in La Hunt.
I need trees, dude. No, I'm going
trees?
Boca or Stampede, dude. That's me. I need the trees, dude.
I just like to fucking get in an inner tube and float on the lake and then like get drunk.
No, I need something with power. I need gas, dude.
And you're like,
I want to fuck myself up, dude. Like, get this shit going.
Right.
Oh man,
That's how I get
me
the
out when
I had to pull
Ricky
Logan out of fucking Pyramid. He was fucking butt ass naked at Scott's wedding, dude.
I saw the story. I saw you guys.
I had to pull him out of the fucking lake, dude. He was fucking butt ass naked out there in the middle of the night. Dude, and everybody's like yelling at him. I was like, I'll have to go get him, dude. And I was just like,
all right,
pulling him back in, dude. Like,
someone pushed him off in there, right?
That's sweet. You guys know Otis.
Yeah.
So
Otis was badass back in the day for sure.
Yeah.
Wolf and all them.
Yep.
Fuck.
Yeah, Otis was the shit.
Now, with the one quick question, because I wanted to talk about one last thing with the Pig Fest. How big are you guys looking? And when it comes to this project, you know, because it's growing and growing and growing. Where do you see it in the next 5 years?
Dude, hopefully, man, dude, like hopefully, dude, like so, like my kind of plan, dude, is like so, like this year coming in, I want to get like out of state bands.
Yeah, so what are you doing this year that's different from last year?
So that's what I was going to tell you. You were saying, like, you're a pro skater, so I was talking to Will a little bit about this. So, like, what I was thinking about kind of, like, doing was maybe getting, like, a fucking, like, a half pipe.
We're going to build a half pipe
going in there, dude, and freaking having, like, some skateboard action going on.
All about it. Yeah.
When the bands are playing and shit.
Right.
Like, I would dig having, like, some motocross and shit, dude. I just don't know, like, what the freaking
Yeah,
dude, I don't know what the insurance and all that kind of bullshit would be.
Because you need room for that shit, too.
Yeah, dude, there's a bunch of room, man. So there's all kinds of room.
It's a big spot. Yeah, it's a huge spot.
So, like, I would love to be able to get, like, some BMX and all that bullshit out there and kind of have kind of like a X-gamey type thing going on with it, dude. I just don't know, like, what the insurance would cost or something.
We got to delve into it.
Yeah, but you got to think about the build on that.
Just make some waivers.
So the half pipe and shit.
So, dude, I had to get, like, we had to get, like, insurance because, like, a festival or whatever. So I had to get, like, festival insurance for this thing.
Right.
You know, which isn't cheap.
Right.
You know what I mean? So like, so that's what I'm like. I want to do. We were talking to me and Emilio are actually talking about maybe like a little graffiti wall, or like kind of like an artist section.
Well, I like that. I like that.
Art.
The more you get out there, dude, it'd be fucking.
Yeah, just kind of like a whole like artist weekend of all, just not music, you know, just like all different kinds of.
Bring vendors, bring artists.
So we had some vendors, like more vendors and all that shit, some out of state bands, different kind of acts, and just like, you know, to have like a festival feeling weekend of just all kinds of different things.
Just a lot of fun, dude, and everything, and just to kind of showcase like what is in the local area, man. It's really like what we're trying to do, man. That's my biggest thing is like just trying to showcase these bands that might not get seen as much.
Right. Well, you were talking about that band that hit you up and asked you if they could get on this. Remember, they just started.
Yes. Yeah. So and I'm all about that, like getting like people out there and
So yeah, if anybody's out there, anybody's out there who wants to get, you know, their live debut or whatever, dude, hit up Jason.
Absolutely.
And get on that.
It's busy. We're the everything's starting like now, right? To try to get ready.
You have to. You have to. With how much is involved with that, you have to.
It's a huge thing, and like honestly, like him and Genevieve do most of the legwork. Like they're the ones putting in the fucking work for it.
I know, and that's
what I mean.
Dude,
so like,
that's why we're like
ridiculous.
Yeah,
every time.
So and like, and it's all love.
We appreciate it,
and everybody coming through, and like if anybody's got ideas about it or whatever, dude. Like the door's open, bro. Like we want to make it a community thing, as much as we can. There's enough family in all this metal community.
I'll put our heads together and make some fucking badass shit.
Dude,
right.
Just to make
I think you got great ideas right off the bat, dude. Which you didn't have on the last one. So I think if we get even a couple of those going, I think it'll be great.
Yeah, just like little shit, dude. Like, and every year it just starts to get bigger and bigger, man. And it has. It's shown that it can. You know what I mean? So just trying to get it all figured out, man.
Like we said, and the fairgrounds, like I talked to them and they were like, "Yes, dude, you guys are absolutely down."
No Roman candles.
No one freaking the place didn't get destroyed or anything like that.
Yeah.
So they're totally down.
And we all cleaned up afterwards. Everyone did their part.
Right, yeah. I think we were pretty good custodians here last year.
Oh, dude,
that was great.
You gotta listen to the Scotty and Jolt when we
freaking
talk about that because we had an episode because the wind was fucking.
Oh, the wind was
gnarly,
man.
The wind was not. My tent was fucking dying on that one, dude. I had to tie out the trucks and shit. Like it was crazy, but. In the morning, I woke up and Scotty's fucking out. It was like.
It wasn't Scott. It was the wind.
It was I know. It was Scott. And Scott's over there fucking raging like he's King Kong and shit. And he's the only one out there, and the whole tent, everything, the easy up was destroyed.
Dude, I love hearing the stories.
So me and him were both sick. Like we were sick when we were playing.
Dude, we were dying, bro.
We were both sick as shit.
We didn't know we had it. We didn't know we had it. But like we were going to get the stage, dude, and get that all set up. Like, dude, like halfway, because that was a whole day long process to get the stage.
It was late.
Yeah, you guys made me stay up way past my bedtime.
Yeah,
that's for sure.
Wind's kicking, the cymbals are all fucking on an angle.
Yeah, stage lights and shit were flying everywhere.
By the time I got off of the stage, because we played last, right? The second night.
Yeah.
I was trying to keep my voice together the whole time. Everyone wants to talk, chilling.
I know.
Right. Like, I'm fucking dying, bro. I've been throwing, and like, it didn't hit me like everyone else. I was throwing up the whole time. And I was like, well, I should just drink. Take some fucking Robitussin and drink.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? This will make it
better. That crap out of me, man.
We'll find that balance.
I think I had like my honey freaking honey Robitussin or some shit. I think I ended up going to the hospital the day after that.
He did, dude. I was down for like a week after that.
He said I had like pneumonia.
Yeah, you were fucked up.
Yeah, they fucked me up.
I didn't get it in the lungs as bad, but like
kudos to you guys for actually fucking pulling through on it.
Yeah, it was sounding like so Greg was like doing like the smoke, the fog machine, like all by the drums and shit, and I was like, bro, dude, fucking
cut that.
I'm all fucking playing and I'm coughing and shit. I can't breathe and shit. I'm all like, bro,
dude. I think second song, like the mics cut out, dude.
Yeah.
And then I was just trying to scream too hard, dude. My vocals were done. Bam, blew out my vocal cords. And then powered through the rest of the set, and then afterwards, like the boat came in, it was like crazy, you know what I mean? You guys saw that shit, dude? That thing was like rocking and raging, and that shit fucking came in, and then fucking our set ended, and like everyone was like rushing, dude, good job, dude, and like everyone was trying to talk to me, and I like went to the corner and started puking.
I gotta go.
Yeah, everyone's still coming up to me.
You still want to talk to me?
You got a little something right there.
Yeah. I was just throwing up. Everyone's like, dude, good job, dude, and I'm like, sorry, dude. Like, I was, the point, like, you ever fucking blowing your vocal cords, and like, I didn't give a fuck at that point, because like we would stress so much about getting this fucking. This was the biggest one yet, dude, at the fairgrounds. You know what I mean?
Hard,
Like, we gotta sound like we're the fucking headliners of our show, dude. We gotta fucking do it. And I fucking blew my voice out second song. So I was just trying as hard as I could. Just fucking myself up. You know what I mean? But like, I was going
it was all
for
a good reason,
right?
Yeah, but everyone was like, dude, it was fucking awesome. I'm like, right on. I think that was probably the worst performance I get. But like, that's cool.
Like, I felt shit the entire weekend, but it was fun as fuck.
Dude,
it was a good time, dude.
Yeah.
Like, just
take Monday off of work next time.
That's what I'm doing too.
I drove straight from there to work.
Oh.
Yeah, no, fuck that.
Yeah, that would suck.
We were
you gotta have that extra day for recovery.
Dude, I was there for 2 days. I didn't have my wife, and so I was like, I have to get back. But dude, when I left there, I got home and popped up the tent. I had like a ½ inch of fucking sand.
Easily. It got windy as fuck. It gets windy out there. You know,
the luxury suite tent.
Dude, it was seriously, it's massive. It was just me. I had a huge ass bed. I had a table and dude, it was crazy.
He's got a freaking porch.
Yeah, I had a porch and everything. Everybody would come in. Jolte came in a couple of times. It was just like,
in the middle of the day.
Yeah.
Just passed
there,
dude.
Yeah.
We had the RV, we had the PS2 hooked up.
Yeah,
and
dude.
shit.
Yeah,
We were
see,
like,
motherfuckers, goddamn, you're a goddamn.
I'm telling you,
dude.
you're
Yeah,
geniuses.
yeah, you gotta get the RV.
Sorry,
bro.
I can't afford
Generator.
that. I'm fucking
Hey,
broke ass.
shout out to Gina and Greg Katz, my neighbors, for hooking me up with their trailer. They hooked me up that weekend because they were like, "Oh, you're going camping," and I'm like, "Yeah, it's for like a mini festival.
And
we're
they'll
doing it
never
out
do
in
it
Dayton."
again.
And no, it was funny because they were like, "Well, we're not using it. Do you want to?" Well, I'm like, "Are you serious?
Yeah.
You're gonna let me?" Yeah,
Take out that.
Yes.
Wait a minute.
That was
I
a
gotta
good-
vacuum it out.
Yeah. But it was funny because like we
broke
took
your door, and the fucking generator was fucked up.
So I took the kids. The generator was fine. It was just
It took a while.
well, it took us a while to figure it out. But that's just because I'm an idiot and didn't pay attention when he was telling me. But when it came to the screen door to the trailer, and our dog that we brought with us was like, I want to go out and be with everybody. And we were trying to help her because we were like, look, it's fucking windy out here. You're going to fucking blow away, right? And she finally was like, fuck it. And she went right through the screen and came out. We're like, oh, shit.
I made a doggy door. Look.
And when I returned the trailer to him, I brought it back. Yeah, but Sunday, I drove it back and I dropped it off with next door. And I was like, hey, I emptied out the sewage tank, all that stuff. By the way, I want to show you the door. And I showed them, and they were like, oh, don't worry about it.
Damn.
What? They're like, that's
on a
easy.
weekly basis.
Yeah.
No,
Nice.
she goes, no, that's actually a really easy fix and you're not the only ones that broke it because we loaned it to a couple of friends of ours and they went camping out at some lake and they're like, they walked off with their family to go meet up with some friends at another campsite.
Yeah.
And while they were gone, some bear broke into the trailer.
Damn.
Oh shit!
Hell yeah.
And went through their food and everything
That'd be
and
crazy.
busted through the
that's
screen
my
door.
man.
So
Fuck, dude.
I was like, well, I don't feel so bad.
Yeah,
She's not much
I
of a
didn't
bear.
invite you.
So we have a big segment that we'd like to do on here, and it's something that, you know, we talk a lot about our inspirations and stuff like that, and we like to do what's called our Mount Rushmore, right? So in your guys' history, your past, your inspiration, what are the your Mount Rushmore that have inspired you one way or another, whether it's a band, an artist in particular? What is it?
Yeah, I'll go. Eminem, Linkin Park, Tech Nine, and then on the fourth spot, man, it's always a hard one.
I
for
know,
me.
yeah.
Right.
I'd probably say Pantera.
Dude, you knocked out your four quicker
Like
than
that,
anybody
dude. Like,
ever.
I think he was like,
fucking
he
done.
probably like,
You've been watching
I was gonna say,
I watched the show,
writing
bro.
stuff down. He's like, nope, this one, nope.
No, I know my top three for sure. You know what I mean? The fourth one, I'm like, fuck, dude. Because
Right.
I'll do Camaro's fucking dope.
Oh,
I
dude,
like
there's so many fucking
Lamb of
badass
God,
bands.
bro.
It's like
Mudvayne.
Steve
Obviously, I'm wearing a Mudvayne shirt. You know what I mean? I love Mudvayne, dude. But like, I think Pantera really got me into like, I was like, oh. Like, what is this? You know what I mean? Like,
These guys are
there was
crazy.
new metal. You know, I was into new metal, but when I heard Pantera for the first time, I was like, what the fuck is that, bro? Dude? You know what I mean?
Tim talks about stories with Pantera when they came here too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I got
Greg-
like a
Greg
freaking
has those, too.
so Pantera. I was fortunate enough, dude. I seen Pantera like 8 times
Fuck.
in
Oh,
concert
goddamn.
and shit.
Fuck you.
Seen them so many times live. They did like an in-store in Carson City.
No shit.
Yeah, so they did like an in-store. It was Cowboys from Hell tour.
Yeah.
They did it. It used to be a music store in Carson called JJ's Ear Candy.
Oh, yep.
Yeah,
yep.
yeah.
And,
Oh, shit.
So
Yeah,
they went
everybody's from
in.
here.
They went
Yeah.
into
You know
JJ's Ear
JJ's,
Candy.
dude, yeah.
I actually like on my wall, like so we practiced in our garage or whatever in my garage. But on my wall, you might have seen it. Like you played at my house. Or
'cause
whatever.
we
So I
set
have a
up in there.
snare head signed by Pantera.
No shit.
Yeah, so it's got like all the dudes like Phil, fucking
got
Don,
Vinny,
Vinny, dude, all of them.
Rex,
Yes,
yeah.
yes. Yeah. So that was
Crazy.
fucking.
Freaking Rex,
That's
that's
amazing
badass,
to me,
dude.
dude. That's like my fucking. That's like you were saying, like
Well,
the
that's
bowling
what I was
ball
saying. I was
earlier.
gonna get off to you,
Yeah.
like the bowling ball. from
Yes,
fucking
that's
Kingpin,
exactly, dude.
I
Like
was
you were saying,
where's that shit
Kingpin,
at,
dude. Like,
Yeah.
so
Get
that's
that
my
shit in a
fucking.
case,
That's my
dude.
Kingpin,
Yeah.
fucking my snare head with Pantera signed.
Oh,
Dude,
wow.
crazy,
Yeah,
dude.
that's my fucking. So that would be fucking my number one on my Mount Rushmore, dude.
Yeah.
Obviously, is
Right.
Pantera, dude.
Hell yeah.
Vinnie Paul, dude. Dimebag.
Yep.
Fuck
Fucking
out of
A.
here, man.
Dude, yeah.
They're fucking amazing.
Dynamic duo,
Yeah, dude.
man.
And like I said, dude, I've seen them. I was fortunate enough, dude. I've seen them so many times live, and dude, they
jealous,
were
dude. I'm fucking
amazing live, dude. Always sounded fucking great.
Yeah.
Always got, dude. The crowd was fucking intense, dude. Like fucking Pantera, dude. Get the fuck out of here.
It's Pantera.
Yeah,
so amazing.
Yeah.
I wish.
I know. I never got that opportunity to do that.
Oh yeah, dude. A lot of people do. I talk to.
I met Vinny, but
it means I'm old.
But
like fucking,
I saw Phil.
I got to see all the cool bands.
Right? I saw Phil and Some on the Illegals when they played Cargo.
Yeah, dude,
Cup Pile was playing.
That's
my buddy Steve was singing for Cup Pile.
They played like a bunch of like old Pantera. It wasn't the same dude, but like Pantera.
It's still cool to hear Phil sing fucking Pantera songs.
Absolutely.
That's like me when I saw fucking Robbie Krieger, dude from the Doors. And then the next year we went to Paris and fucking visited Jim Morrison's grave.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
It was cool.
So Pantera's on your list for sure.
Yeah, Pantera.
That's number one.
I would probably go like Lamb of God. Love
Chris
Adler.
Chris Adler.
I like Chris Adler. I think they're both badass. Art's badass.
Dude, Art's a fucking badass.
Art's a fucking badass.
You know, Adler's a left-hander.
Art?
No. Adler's a left-hander. Just like us.
Chris Adler, dude. Then freaking, I would have to go. I gotta go old school with Slayer.
Yeah,
like Slayer, dude. Dave Lombardo.
Freaking
ridiculous.
Yeah, and he just joined
Testament.
Yeah,
and they're coming to Reno. I'm super stoked, dude. I haven't gotten them, but I'm dude.
Death Angel,
Exodus, Death Angel, dude. That's like right in my wheelhouse, dude. Like the old thrash, dude.
I was like,
love that shit.
Fucking quick,
love that shit. And then, dude, like fucking my last one is, dude, fucking 80s butt rock, dude. Motley Crue.
Motley
Crue, baby.
Waiting for it.
Yeah,
a lot of love for the Motley.
Yeah,
a lot of love for the crew, man. Got love for the crew, man. The definition of sex, drugs, and rock and roll, man. I mean, come on, bro. Like
a whole nother level. Well, Ozzy took it there, and then Ozzy was like the fucking wingman.
Was that right? The Dirt?
Dirt.
That was fucking great, dude.
Yeah. Which is great because when we played, when FTR played at the Whiskey A Go Go, we opened up for London.
Oh yeah. That's right. That's right. You were telling me about that.
That's crazy.
You know, and it's one of the coolest things about why we wanted so much to have you guys on here is what you guys do for your and all of our community.
Yeah.
You know, whether it's the pig roast, whether it's putting on a fundraiser, and the love that you have for the community.
Absolutely.
That's something that we share. And that's one of the things that why we do this podcast, you know, because we do have this love. We have this shared appreciation for what we do, you know.
Yeah, this is kind of like our put into it. It's like, you know, your pig roast with your pig roast.
Absolutely.
Exactly, man. Everybody should reach into the pot, dude, as much as they can, because it's all a fucking... It's all a giant family. I mean,
dude, it's all love, dude.
We're all family, a big community and shit.
When you get to fucking knowing these guys that have been around in the game for a long time or whatever, like, dude, I mean, everybody just shows each other a lot of love. It's not
exactly
like we all compete, right? And at some point when we're on stage, everybody has a little friendly competition, but like, but there's like, I always fucking try to show as much support as I can. Like, I can't be at every
all
show.
The bands that we play. Like when we do a show, like I'll be up in front, supporting every band,
moshing for everybody, dude.
Dude, there's so much talent in this town, dude. It's stupid.
I know, and that was another reason why I wanted to start this, because the talent here is unfucking
It's dumb, dude.
And I think there's so many Reno doesn't get showcased as much as it should, dude.
It doesn't.
And that's another reason, because
and we barely scratched the surface.
Yeah, we barely have, and that's the biggest part about it is bringing guys like you on here, and you know, Kevin and Chicken Little, you guys just fucking rock it with Hypnotic Death. And you have so much love and support.
Austin,
we love you guys
I gotta
so
correct
much.
that real quick. Austin and Chicken Little.
Austin.
God damn it. I don't want to get Austin.
It's MB 2020.
No, I love
the Mad Dog. I understand. You need another glass.
That's the Mad Dog.
It's the hair.
God damn it.
It's not the mustache.
No, it's
got the little like evil.
combination of both, dude.
Austin has the mullet, dude, with the steps. Chicken Little used to have the mullet as well.
But
he cut it off.
Like the little Macy's. He like a Macy's
bullshit. Because we got the goatees, right?
Yeah.
So we think they should have the mullets.
Yeah,
you know what I
bring
mean?
it back.
So I think we should start a campaign for Chicken Little to grow the fucking mullet back.
Come on,
you know what I'm saying?
But
dude, if I could rock a mullet, dude, I'd rock a fucking
right?
I mean, you can if you just grow out the back part,
right?
You know what I mean?
Look like a redhead.
Yeah, what are you, Gallagher, dude?
But regardless, you guys have always been such advocates for growing the community.
Absolutely.
And that's what we're all about here. And so we want to thank you guys so much.
Yes.
So fucking much.
Thank you guys for having
being a part of
us.
this. Hell yeah. You guys are fucking brothers of ours in this whole community.
For sure.
And so thank you guys so much for being on here. Absolutely.
It's not the last time we're going to see you guys.
Fuck no.
We're down, dude. Every time, dude. This is great.
I'm gonna see you guys next Friday.
Hey, if you guys want tickets to that municipal waste show, dude, hit us up. Little light plug here, dude. HypnoticDeath.com, whatever. Hit us up.
We have tickers. Oh, we didn't update it.
Yeah,
we are.
Well, we will for next weekend.
We'll fix that.
All right,
but otherwise,
it's all good. Well, anyway, we got tickets to that show, so hit us up if you guys want tickets.
When's that show happening?
Friday the 13th.
Friday
the 13th.
That's going to be a banger. There's going to be a lot of bands.
We got a lot of good bands.
13 bands.
VSB. It's at VSB.
Virginia Street
Friday
Brewhouse.
the 13th. Hit us up, dude. We got tickets, dude. Us, Justice. We're going to be showing
out
for fucking Reno,
local bands,
dude.
A lot of fucking badass locals.
What doors are at 4?
I honestly don't know.
I don't even know the door situation. We're going to be there.
The bill's heavy. The bill's heavy.
We're going to be there and we got tickets.
Yeah. There's I think there's like 7 like touring bands.
Yeah.
National acts.
It's a heavy.
Bujiro, dude. Fucking, I mean, crazy.
Food there? Because that's a long.
Yeah, it's gonna be a long day.
Yeah, I know.
For sure.
Shit.
That's the shitty part, dude. Awfully.
We'll bring a little hibachi grill. We'll just be in the alley, fucking.
That's what I would do.
Grill some shit out,
bro. Dude, you're hitting it on the spot, dude. We need to do something like that.
Yeah, I'm down. I'm all about that shit, bro.
Tailgate, baby.
Tailgate it right
there
in Fulton.
Yeah, fuck yeah. Fulton Alley, dude.
Fulton Alley,
dude.
What's gonna happen? They're just gonna tell us, can't do that.
Don't
Can't barbecue here.
Don't mind the piss smell.
We'll just do some fucking like brats,
that was
bro. It'll be
marinade.
real quick. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Do it big.
Well, yeah, if you guys haven't already, anybody who's checking out this podcast, if you haven't, go check out Hypnotic Death on all their social media platforms.
Please do.
They're on there. Go find them. Go hit that like button. Follow those guys because they're doing some great stuff.
Yeah.
Listen to some tracks on Bandcamp. You name it, they are on it. You got to check these guys out. So thank you guys for tuning in. We'll see you next week. Thank you to Hypnotic Death. Let's cheers on this way out.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Some of that MD.
Appreciate it, brother.
Thank you so much. We'll see you next week.